what's up, everybody? It is Friday night. It's time to get baked.
Woo!
Let's bake shit.
Stay Puft Marshmallow Man is hot.
Wait, what? Sorry I haven't done this in a couple of weeks. I'm a little off my game. I missed you guys last week. I was in no condition to be baking stuff. I, much like Amanda, got my first shot. Amanda, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope it's not as bad as it was for me. I heard if you haven't had the popular sickness, it's not as bad. My mom had no reaction at all. So hopefully you're in that camp and you're feeling okay. Mooch is here. He's got his bed ready to watch me bake. I know at least one person is baking along with me tonight. Who's baking along? Tonight we are making oatmeal cream pies, like those Little Debbie ones, but this recipe claims to be an improvement on the Little Debbie ones, so we'll see. I actually didn't, I wanted to buy Little Debbie ones so we could have a comparison taste test, completely spaced out on that and forgot. So, Chris, you'll have to taste yours and tell me if yours are better than, wait, that doesn't work. Nope. Sorry.
I'm excited for these.
Yeah? Are you?
Yeah. I'm
Dude, the picture looked amazing. If you guys saw that on the start screen, the picture looks absolutely amazing. I really hope mine turn out that well because it looks delicious. I had no idea what went into these. Like, you just get them in your lunch when you're a kid and you don't think about like what it takes to make them. I was really surprised to see how big the recipe list was. If you guys saw the recipe that I posted actually 2 weeks ago now, almost 2 weeks ago, because we were supposed to make these last Friday, but I was not up to it. There's a lot of stuff in here. Cocoa powder, wouldn't have expected that. This recipe has red and yellow food coloring, which is optional, but red and yellow make orange, obviously. It does say use more yellow than red because the red goes a long way. So I think that just kind of helps to tint the cookie part. I honestly have no idea what to expect. I've never made these before, and we'll see how it turns out. Before we get started, someone stole my mouse. We did have a couple super chats. Let me see.
Yes, we do. And while you're scrolling for some super chats, everybody's giving their well wishes. They are glad that you were back.
Dude, the chat has been going crazy today. You guys must have missed us.
Yeah, you were down and out.
Oh, I was done.
But you're back.
Yes, I'm feeling good. I'm still like a little off my game as far as this goes, just because I didn't do it for a week. But yeah, I'm feeling back to normal.
You're back in Super HD.
Yeah, thanks. I don't know that I look the best in Super HD. I look better in the dark. Can we do this in the dark? Is that an option?
Yeah, lights are true.
Yeah. Anybody remember Homestar Runner? Yeah. Hannah with the super chat. Poor Hannah. Add another thing to my eventful week. She got rear-ended earlier this week, got home from work, and ended up with a flat tire. I'm so sorry, friend.
In a car.
What? Rear-ended in a car? Thanks for clarifying, Dan.
No problem. That's what I'm here for.
And Foxy Koala, thank you for the super chat. Sending you both some love. Appreciate it. Hannah says she has a donut spare, enough to get me by until tomorrow. Remember, I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to go more than 25 on a donut. I don't think people know that. I don't think they give that information out.
It says it.
Okay,
It says it on the donut.
Right, but who reads your tire? Like, do you read your tire before you put it on there?
I mean, I know at this point in my life that the donut gives me instructions.
Yes, but how many times have you seen people going on the freeway? Never mind, like, through town at, like, 35, 45, 50 miles an hour.
Here? Oh, like, it ain't no thing.
People are on the freeway on a donut. It's terrifying. They are not made for that. They're made to get you to the tire shop to get a new tire. At 25 miles an hour on the side of the road with your hazards on. Please be safe, friend. I'm trying to scroll through. You guys were on it. There's so many people here, and you guys are all so chatty with each other. I love it.
We're also live streaming on Twitch.
Which scares me a bit. Please be nice.
And we're live streaming on Facebook, too. Hello.
Hi.
I see Crystal in the chat over there on Facebook. She said, we miss you guys. Glad you're feeling better, Crystal.
Thanks. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up to the chat. There's just so much happening.
There is so much in the chat going on.
Chris says, the donut gives you instructions? All hail the wise and mighty Krispy Kreme.
Oh no, the leader of the donuts. Again, if you guys are baking along, please let us know again in the chat. I didn't see if anybody was or was not this week.
Was it baking along? Yeah. Somebody said they were. I meant to look it up before I started. Somebody did say on Facebook they were baking along. I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was. Amanda says, I did that when I was younger. Not making wise choices of owning a car. Yeah, we all did stupid stuff. I'm here to educate you, just in case, your dad didn't pound it into your head like mine did, that you can't go more than 25 on a donut.
I think so,
It's
too.
Libby. Libby's baking along. Libby's Cave.
All right, Libby. And Cynthia said, I finally was able to make it here for a live.
Woot, welcome, friend. I'm glad you're here. All right, so again, never made this recipe before, so bear with me, you guys. We're learning together. First step, preheat the oven to 350. So as always, if you guys haven't made it to a live, or if you forgot, or haven't seen the show at all, if you're new here, I do post the recipes on Getting Baked with Crystal on Facebook. There's a group and a page. I post it on both. And on Instagram, Getting Baked with Crystal. Same name everywhere. I post the recipes on Mondays. So you guys, if you want to bake along with me on Friday nights, you have time to get all the ingredients and bake along. If you're going to bake along and you don't want to follow my stumbling through while I'm trying to entertain and read the chat and everything, feel free to send me a message on whatever platform. You can email me at gettingbakedwithcrystal.com, although I'm really bad about checking that. But I'm just going to be honest with you. That's not the best way to get a hold of me.
Then maybe you shouldn't tell them to get a hold of you that way. Slide into your DM.
I'm just saying I do have that as a way to contact me, but don't be surprised if it's a couple weeks before I get back to you. Point being, you can contact me through Instagram or Facebook and ask me for the recipe ahead of time. I will send you a link to the actual recipe that I'm using. I post the ingredients list. I don't post the recipe until after we make it. I don't know why. I just like to do that. So I'll post that tonight. Or tomorrow, depending on how tonight goes. I do post that on Pinterest. So if you guys aren't already, go over to Pinterest and follow Getting Baked with Crystal there as well. There is a board on there that has all the recipes that we've made on the show. So if you've watched before and you've seen something that you like and you want to try it, all the recipes are there, except a couple that aren't from the internet that I have posted on the group. I'll post a picture of my cookbook and post the recipe for you. I think I had to do that with the carrot cake because I couldn't find where the original recipe came from. But anyway, point being, if you guys want to bake along and you don't want to watch me stumble and try to figure out what I'm doing, I will send you the recipe ahead of time. People have done that. Don't be afraid to contact me. I'm happy to send that to you. Foxy Koala with the super chat. Let's get baked. Not the 420 stuff. Okay, do what you want. It's up to you, friend. What else? Did I preheat the oven? I did preheat the oven. Bear with me, guys. Still getting my bearings of what we're doing here. Okay, so in the mixing bowl, we're going to do all of the dry ingredients as usual. So first thing, this recipe does have quick oats. Usually, I can never remember the names of the oats. The other ones I think are the old-fashioned ones. That's what I use for my oatmeal cookies, the iced oatmeal that we've made on the show before. This one has quick oats, so I got a little container of this, but much like the oatmeal cookies, we are going to throw this in the food processor to just kind of make them a little bit smaller so we don't have a bunch of oatmeal in our cookies. And this is going to be a cup. Oh, bear with me, gotta get some stuff. So before the show started, Chris theorized that we were running a little late because I was trying to hide the almond extract. You are never gonna let that go, are you? Ever. One mistake in the kitchen, because that's the only mistake I've ever made, of course. Actually, I wish we had the fishbowl cam going that Dan had earlier this week, because what really happened is Dan's still trying to settle into new desk.
I love new desk.
He loves new desk, but it's a whole new ball game as far as the muscle memory of what we do and stuff. Dan was running back and forth and back and forth. We've got two mice. Is a computer mouse plural mice?
Two mice.
It sounds weird when you're talking.
2 mice, 1 processor.
2 mice, 1 cursor. So he can't find the mouse over there. It's on this screen, and it's funny. I told him he should have had the camera on so you guys could see what was going on because he was running around like a chicken with no head.
Good stuff. It's pretty fun. I love it.
We'll get this dialed in. It gets a little bit better every week, I think.
Yes. We're like in super HD today.
Yeah, I told you. I don't think I need super HD.
You're mostly a test from something else I'm working on in the future.
No, well, thanks. I'm glad I can be your guinea pig.
Every week it's something different.
So we are going to do a cup of the quick oats. And it says slightly ground. I believe the recipe, I'm going to double check before I do this. I believe it said get them to about half the size. They're not that big anyway, so we don't want to get it down to like a dust. We just want to kind of minimize the size a little bit so you don't have whole oats in there.
Yeah, you only want hollow oats, not whole oats. They didn't have any at the store. I checked.
Did you?
Yeah. They're like, get out of here, beatnik.
Is that what they called you? Nobody's used that word since like 1973.
I know, that's where hollow notes is from. Let's get to
Fair enough.
One says, what's up, everyone?
What is up, friend? Glad you could join us. You throw me off when I can hear myself.
Yeah, I know, sorry about that.
All right, so let me double check on this. Well, she didn't specify. It must have been in the notes that I read earlier. This time I actually remembered last night to look over the recipe to see if there was any weirdness that was going to come up that was going to throw off my game while I'm doing this, and I think we're good on everything. So here comes the noise. If you want to turn it down, it's going to be high-pitched. Yeah, it's probably good. Another thing this recipe has that I've never used before is coconut extract. We've talked about it before. Not a huge fan of coconut itself because of how difficult it is to chew. But
that's why.
Yeah, it doesn't chew. Yeah, it's too much work.
Isn't it one of those things where it's you burn calories eating it?
Probably. I would imagine so. You can never break it down in your mouth, and it's just always coconut pieces. But I think the coconut extract is going to be fine. This recipe calls for 1/8 of a teaspoon, which I don't actually have 1/8 of a teaspoon, so I'm just going to eyeball 1/2 of a 1/4 teaspoon. But the person who wrote this recipe said they actually use a 1/4 teaspoon because they really like the coconut flavor. I'm going with 1/8 for this recipe, and we'll see how we feel about it.
1/8.
All right, as always, we are going to mix our dry ingredients separately before we add them in. That way they can mix it up evenly.
While you're doing that, Husky Tales with the Super Chat support train!
Whoop, whoop. Thanks, friend. All right, where are we at? Okay, flour, oats, cocoa powder, cornstarch. Okay, so let's get our flour. The flour, it's a weird measurement. It's 1 3/4 cups plus 2 tablespoons. Apparently, not including those 2 tablespoons was all the difference, so we have to include them.
I have questions for you.
What is your question, Dan?
How do you feel about people that measure for weight and not amount?
I have considered doing it. Now that we have a fancy kitchen scale, I have considered it. It's definitely more accurate.
Do you think you're just going to confuse the people at home with this new thing that I just learned about a few months ago?
You just learned about that? It's always been a thing. There's times before we had a kitchen scale, I've skipped recipes because it's measured by weight. It's more accurate. Baking is a science. It's like chemistry and reactions and stuff like that. So weighing your ingredients is definitely a better way to do it. It's a more accurate way to do things because say something like the flour that you can really compact in there that you're not supposed to, you're not going to get it as accurate every time. Even you the same person making the same recipe twice are going to have a different amount of flour. It's just how it works because it does compact itself.
Right.
Even if you try not to mash it down. So by weight is definitely a better option.
I wonder, one time we should try something that you've made a bunch of times by weight and see if it changes the recipe at all.
But I would have to... I wonder how... I would have to look into, does 1 cup have a weight? Like a standard weight for 1 cup of flour? I don't know. I'd have to look into it for sure. I don't know. Okay, I need more measuring cups. Okay, so this is 1 3/4 cups. Let me get my one. Oh, let me show you guys. Did I show this? Where's the camera here? It's not like a fine powder. It's kind of different sizes, but you can see it's smaller than just having whole oats in there. Again, you don't want to make it like a powder. You don't want it the consistency of the flour. You just want it smaller than oatmeal. So there's one. Smaller than oatmeal. I mean, if you like oatmeal in your cookies, right, like full-on oatmeal, you do you. But we talked about it when we did the oatmeal cookies, that I don't really like that. Even though I eat my oatmeal like that. Just like cereal in milk.
That, Anne-Marie in the Facebook chat says hi, first of all.
Hi.
And did you blend the oats?
I put them in the food processor, yes.
Crystal, when I talk to my microphone, can you see the audio level go up when I talk?
I can.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so I did 1 cup, I did 3/4 cups, now 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Really super happy with my new measuring cups. I know I showed them off before. Measuring cups and spoons. They're raised up, so it's not gonna wash off of there. The other 2 sets that I had before were both printed on there, and it rubbed off. And, if you know your measuring spoon sizes, it's not that big of a deal, but I like it to be on there anyway. So these ones are KitchenAid brand. I mentioned it before, but I'm gonna tell you guys again in case you missed it. I got these at Home Goods, and I think I found my second set. I got another set 2 weeks ago at Ross, and it was $5.99 for a full set of measuring cups and spoons together in one, which is cheaper than I've ever seen it anywhere. So check your discount stores, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, Ross, Marshalls, any place like that, and check the kitchen area. They have tons of KitchenAid stuff every time I've ever gone. You can get all that stuff way cheaper.
Good tip.
It is a good tip. Just a tip.
And you come home stoked. We got all these new scissors that cut like Wolverine claws.
Oh
my gosh.
Dan forgot what scissors are supposed to cut like, because we just had, you just have your scissors forever and you don't realize how dull they get until you get a new pair. And then things cut again. You don't have to saw at them. It's great. So this is 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder.
Dr. Detroit says you can also find those cups and spoons at JCPenney's as well. Don't you have to get the DeLorean to go to JCPenney's, or is that still around?
No, it's still around.
Is it the last of the survivors?
You can find them, but are they cheap? That's the thing. Because you can get them on Amazon for sure. Last time I saw them on Amazon, I think it was $5.99 a piece for the cups and $5.99 for the spoons. I got both for $5.99. So you can find the KitchenAid stuff everywhere. I highly recommend it. Get what you like, get what you can afford. It doesn't really matter, but I love my KitchenAid stuff. All right, so next step is going to be 1.5 teaspoons of cornstarch. So I'm gonna get my half teaspoon and do 3 of those. 1.5.
While you're doing that, Cynthia says, my daughter goes to TJ Maxx and comes home to play Guess How Much I Bought These For. That's
I love that game.
Yeah. Yes.
I do the same thing. This was only $5. Guess how much this was? The best thing is going to Home Goods and getting the Talavera pots that are super pricey anywhere you go. Really, really expensive. You get them for like half or a third of the price at Home Goods out here. I love it. Super chat from PJ Ignition 1991. PJ? Thank you so much, friend. Let's get baked on the moon. Yes. Let's do it, friend.
Dogecoin to the moon. Woo, we're almost there.
You told me this morning I didn't have to go to work because we were rich.
I told you.
And then you lost like a third of your net worth.
Last night when it started going up, I told Blake, go ahead and fill that Amazon cart. And then when it went up more, I'm like, you can go ahead and get Prime shipping.
We have Prime shipping. Wait. All right, so a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna use my half teaspoon and do it twice because we're also gonna do a half a teaspoon of baking soda, and I'll just use the same one for both.
Christine says, I get very excited by bargains too. Yeah, it's fun to do those places sometimes. It's fun to go there, kill a couple hours, rummage through the rack to see what shirt you didn't know you needed, but now you need it. It's fun.
It's true. That's what, when Terry was out here, we hit like all those stores. We did TJ Maxx, Home Goods, and Ross all in one, like 2 shopping centers across from each other, and just bought all the discount stuff we could find. So this one has more salt than I'm used to seeing, but we're gonna go for it. It wants 3/4 teaspoons of salt. Usually I feel like we just do a 1/4 teaspoon in most things, but we're gonna go for it. I'm gonna make it how the recipe calls for it, and I can make adjustments next time if I don't like it.
While you're measuring that, we need some advice for Anne-Marie. I'm tempted to make this, but where I'm at, it's 9 o'clock and my parents are sleeping. First of all, why are your parents in bed at 9 on a Friday night?
Because they're
parents. And second of all, go for it. Make it, right? Worst things to get caught in trouble for. It's not like you're sneaking back in the house. And if they don't like it, shove one of those cookies in their mouth.
If you happen to have all the ingredients, go for it. I did mention at the top of the show, this recipe does have a lot of ingredients that, like, I had to go out and buy the Quick Oats. I had to go get the coconut extract. I luckily had the molasses from when we did the ginger snap cookies. Otherwise, I would have had to have bought molasses. Everything else is pretty standard stuff. I happen to have 2 of these jet puffed marshmallow cream because I got them on sale at some point in life.
You do have an oddly, like a big size amount of puff.
After the holiday season, a lot of baking ingredients are on sale, and if I know they're going to keep, I will stock up on them because I know I will use them. Huh?
Those don't really go bad.
No. So I stocked up. All right, 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon.
Chris says, I keep forgetting there's other chats out. I got you on those other chats. Don't worry about that. And he said, she said, molasses. Child. Amanda must not be feeling.
Molasses?
Yeah, Amanda must not be in the room.
Oh. Like that? Anyway, back to Anne-Marie's question. If you don't feel like you want to make these tonight because your parents are sleeping, this video does stay up on YouTube, so you can watch this again tomorrow, or go follow Getting Baked with Crystal on Pinterest, and the recipe will be posted so you can try it tomorrow or anytime you feel like it. And if you don't have a Pinterest, you should make one. We've talked about this before. Pinterest is like bookmarking with pictures. So if you're a more visual person, it's really great to go through there. You can search for anything. Like, I wanted to make oatmeal cream pies, so I searched oatmeal cream pies, and then you just scroll through and you find someone who has a picture that looks appetizing, and then you go look at the ingredients and see, do I have the stuff for this? Could I make this? So Pinterest is really, really awesome. I've had mine forever, and my personal Pinterest is just a mess of anything and everything I've ever seen that I wanted to try. But the Getting Baked with Crystal Pinterest is very well organized so far. There's also lots of baking tips and cooking tips on there. Mostly for me, but I'll share it with you guys. This nutmeg's a little clumpy.
I'll get a mooch cam real quick.
Yeah. All right, so 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg.
I'm so excited for these.
Are you?
Yeah.
I really hope they're good.
I'm really excited.
The picture, like I said, looks absolutely amazing. So I'm trusting cookingclassy.com to not fail me and give me this delicious recipe. And a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. This is optional, but don't ever make your gingers optional.
Oh boy. Here, I'll read that. Is my thing still going up and down? Like,
yeah.
Okay. While you're doing that, where did the check go?
You know what you're doing. All right, so I think that's all of our dry ingredients that we're gonna mix together here. Let me double check on that. Yes, okay, so we're just gonna whisk that together until it's an even consistency. You just don't want any of those ingredients to be in clumps in there because they need to mix evenly into the wet ingredients once we have those together.
Oh no, Chris says the ginger is optional, but does the ginger snap?
The ginger snaps.
Oh no,
that wasn't my snapping hand.
No, that was from the Living Color.
Yes.
Also, BRM Bug wants to know if I'm playing with all the buttons back here. Yes, I am.
Usually.
Yes.
That's how it works. Dan plays with the buttons on my show. I play with the buttons on his show.
I have. Yeah, look here. You can see Dan for a second.
Oh wow! Why do you look so blown out?
I don't know. I look like Oz. I look like when they find Oz before they pull back the curtain and it's just all big and blown out.
Yes.
Yes, but now I'm back here.
Okay, so then we're gonna set that aside. I'm gonna put that over there for now.
Was that bad?
Yeah, you look better in real life for sure.
Okay. All right.
All right. So next step is to put the paddle on our stand mixer and whip together the butter, shortening, sugar, and molasses. So I'm gonna start with the butter. And I believe it is 1/2 cup, which is a stick of butter, and 1/2 cup of shortening. So I was reading through the recipe tips and stuff. I'm not a huge fan of shortening. I'll use it a little here and there. You can see like little bits here and there. This recipe wants 1/2 cup of unflavored shortening. I'm gonna go for it. She mentioned some tips in the recipe.
Sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot, but shortening is pretty much like butter.
Yeah, that it sticks into your arteries.
That.
It's okay.
Yes.
Like, you know.
We'll survive. That's not the worst thing we're eating here with all the sugar and everything else. So, we've got our butter. Let's get 1/2 cup. I don't think I've ever used 1/2 cup of shortening in anything.
Oh, that's so much shortening.
It is.
So much shortening.
But like, we don't balk at putting a stick of butter in there, so what's the difference? It's just unflavored. I think the recommendation had to do with like the consistency and the texture and stuff. So again, I'm gonna go with the recipe exactly as it's written, and hopefully mine turn out as good as they did in the picture. There's also a bunch of shortening in the filling. I think that's only 1/4 cup though. But oof, we'll see. I think I'm gonna need a rubber spatula to get that out of here. Chris says, lar-delicious. Yeah. Ugh.
I can't imagine because I've seen the videos where people have a camera body.
Foxy Koala with the super chat says, anything to drink? Right now just water, so I'm still having... So, if you guys remember, I had the side effect after the popular sickness of a weird chemically flavor when I eat certain random things, one of which was alcohol. There's a new flavor in town.
You try it again.
I could try it again.
You know, hey, look, one of my good friends told me, life is a highway. I want to ride it all night long. And you could too if you just, make drink.
I just can't handle that flavor. It's killing me. It's ruining that, and like half the things I eat have no flavor. So really, it's just kind of ruining eating for me, which, hi, this is what we do here. We just kind of eat. So it kind of sucks. Also, I try not to drink in the beginning of the show, especially with a new recipe, because I'm trying to follow along and I don't want to screw it up. If you've watched previously, you've seen me screw up because I drank too much and vodka doesn't remember to do things. So we'll have to wait until a little later in the show. Maybe I'll try something. We're having issues. All the shortening just clumped up into the paddle.
We've learned to get a little bit deeper into the show before we start drinking.
Yes, it needs to at least be in the oven. BRMBug says, you've seen how spongy/oily the oatmeal part of the pie is. That's what the shortening is there to help with. Yes. It did say it had to do with helping the texture. So, again, following the recipe, this chick made some really good looking oatmeal cream pies, so I'm going to trust her. So I'm starting with the butter and the shortening just to make sure I can get that mixed together really well. Kind of get it a little bit fluffy before I add anything else to it. Nancy says, my mom used to use lard for pie crust. Ugh. As a vegetarian, that's not happening here. But yeah, that is a thing. Cooking with lard is definitely a thing. And I bet it tastes delicious.
I bet it does.
I bet it absolutely is amazing. And Christine says, my cousin used to make cake frosting with a ton of shortening, but it was so good. Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same as butter. It just doesn't have flavor.
It's just the hard part is realizing knowing that it's bad. Like,
realizing what?
Knowing that it's bad.
Right, but how come you don't have the same reaction with butter?
Because Fabio said,
I don't even know what to say to that. All right, so we've got our butter and shortening. We need sugar and molasses.
Why are you giving that? The next question is, do you have any recipes you created yourself?
I would say pretty much, I do some modifications, slight modification of things, but pretty much the only thing that is, I'm not an experimenter. I'm not going to come in here and like put ingredients together and figure it out. I don't have that skill. I do know like most recipes take about 2 cups of sugar, of flour, and then like, ratios I kind of have a concept of, but I'm not educated enough to come into the kitchen and just start playing with things and making up recipes. But I do things like my apple pie uses the filling from one recipe and the topping from a different recipe because I didn't like the filling from one and I didn't like the topping from the other. I do like I think it's Dutch apple where it has the crumbly bits on top. So I do combine recipes. I do adjust recipes as I feel like it needs something more or less. But no, I don't have things that I just fully made myself.
Christine says no eggs.
There are eggs, we're just not there yet.
Gotcha, okay.
There's a lot. If you guys saw the ingredients list, there's a lot of stuff going on here. I've only used about half of what's going on, so...
I'm just trying to control the chat for you there.
That's fine.
I'm good with that so far. My last week of adventure says, hello everyone, including Crystal and Dan. Hello, welcome
Hello.
Moon pie? No, it's not even a moon pie, right?
No, moon pie is different.
See, I never had any of those.
You never had a moon pie?
Maybe. I don't
Dude,
think
we're
so.
going to the gas station.
I never had any of those, all those little Debbie snacks and stuff that you see. I never had any of those things until I met you. Like, it's not that, like, we just did it.
Because I know about all the bootleg
snacks. It
snacks.
wasn't on the radar.
So,
I
here's what had happened.
Double sticks with the chocolate and the swirl, like those.
The what?
The double, you get 2 in one package and they're, like, swirled up a little bit and they got chocolate on them.
Oh, covered in chocolate? Oh, what are those?
I never had those. I never had a
I don't know what those are called.
I've never had a Zener. I've never had
what?
A Zener.
Zener?
Zinger. Zener.
Zinger?
Right. I never had any of those things really.
Hannah loves moon pies. Okay, so we're going to the gas station after this.
Right.
And I worked at the gas station, and you have to try, like, you cannot be surrounded by all the snacks and not try all the snacks. The banana moon pies are the best, but they also come in vanilla and chocolate. Moon pies, it's like a soft, you still haven't had one, Dan? Like, to this day you haven't had a moon pie?
I have to have had one at some point.
We're getting a moon pie next time we're at a store.
No, like,
so the cookie on the outside is like super soft and crumbly, but it's coated in chocolate, so it doesn't fall apart on you because it's coated. And then the marshmallow is so marshmallowy, it's not creamy. Oh man, we're getting one. We're getting one. Hila the Husky says your recipe will blow away Little Debbie, and you look beautiful today. Aw, thanks. Dan got new lighting or camera setting or something, and I got new foundation that doesn't feel like it cakes on my face, so I'm not so red, and I'm much whiter than usual, which, I mean, look, it matches my skin. So Dan looks at my face and he's like, oh, you're so white, but that's what my arm is actually whiter than my face. So that's what color I am. All right, 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. I ran out of my 1 cups and I don't want to wash it, so I'm gonna do 5 1/4 cups. Help me. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. And we'll get that mixed in before we add the molasses, because that's going to be messy. Chris, that's not helping. Okay, molasses is 2.5 tablespoons. I think I used all my tablespoons, too. I don't want to have to dip the molasses a bunch of times, so I am going to rinse one of these off. BRM Bug says, moon pies aren't my jam. Not that into marshmallow. Yeah, then that would not be your thing.
I don't think Crystal's too much into marshmallow either.
Not a whole bunch, but moon pies are good. PJ says, I miss these so much. I used to get them in 1st grade and when I worked in a nursing home. Oh, Jamie and Angela both said the ones you were talking about are Swiss cake rolls. Oh, okay. And BRM Bug.
You know,
y'all know what's what.
You know what I think I've tasted them the most? Am I still got something?
Yeah, you're fine.
You know what I'm so... There's one Blake was in...
You know what the problem is? I can barely hear you.
Okay, right, that one. When Blake was in sports, and he wouldn't always want the snack out of it.
The Capri Sun and oranges? Right. Oh wait, that's just what I brought.
Right, but everybody would have a little dent and stuff in the crack, and then I would get to eat stuff there, but I don't have any recollection of it.
I was not the cool parent when he was in sports. I would get the little bottles of water and the little cutie oranges. I was not about, like, they would bring, like, candy and stuff. Like,
we were the cool parents because we shut up.
Yes, we never fought with anybody.
No, we shut up and we watched the kids be kids, and we shut up.
All right, I'm gonna do this.
And we bought all the chocolate bars from the kids that were selling chocolate bars. That was so good.
Yeah, because am I not gonna buy a chocolate bar? Have you met me? Oh, I screwed up the chat. Now I can't see what's happening. Oh, Amanda. She reminded me with the super chat, thank you, to make sure to use some olive oil in my teaspoon before the molasses. I already got molasses in here.
Toss it out there and grab the other teaspoon, and we'll do it.
I don't have an extra hand because I have a spoon here with molasses on it.
Oh my gosh, I'd rip mine off and give it to you, but I need it later.
Sorry, Amanda, don't hate me. Hannah says, I like good Star Crunch myself. Oh, I think that has the crispy rice in it, doesn't it? I hate that.
See,
I absolutely hate crispy rice.
Too, but maybe we need to make a video where I taste them and like really think about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just define them all.
All the bootleg snacks?
Yeah, all the bootleg snacks.
Which I also have an Instagram account called All the Bootleg Snacks that I haven't used.
Oh, are you doing that? Phil says, how are you doing, Crystal? Missed last week.
I am doing much better. I still feel a little bit off my game here, but you know, I'm baking. I'm vertical.
You're
back to the living.
Here's what's gonna put you back horizontal. Hannah says, what was that?
Molasses is disgusting by itself. That tastes like medicine.
Let's all just enjoy this moment.
That's disgusting. Ugh. I wasn't expecting that. I just absent-mindedly licked my finger.
Just let you work through that in your life. That's not gonna help. Why do you have one of those like 12 battery mag lights in your hand? What was that?
At least I can clean the inside of my water bottle. No.
Chris says, remember kids, don't eat molasses.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It's
an ingredient, not a food.
Dr. Detroit, who's a doctor, so you need to listen. Have a spoonful of sugar crystal that makes the medicine / molasses go down.
That's probably a better idea. Yeah, it literally tastes like medicine. Ugh.
Christine said, we used to call moon pies scooter pies. I think they were some lesser brand. Yes, I've heard that before. Dan, try the molasses. I'm in.
All right, hold on.
When you're done, I'll try the molasses.
Yeah, I have one more measurement. I have to do a half a tablespoon still. Yeah, Angie says, looks like it could be honey or syrup, but nope. Yeah, I think that was my thinking. Like, oh, it's thick like syrup and honey. I'm just gonna lick this off my finger real quick. That was a bad idea. All right, you can taste off of that. Oh, it's everywhere. I am not a fan of this at all. This is only the second time I've ever used molasses. Was not a fan of the ginger snap cookies. Did not like those. I did get feedback from my boss. I don't know if I mentioned that to you guys. He saw I had brought some to one of the other guys at work because we had a ton left here and we were not eating them. We were not fans. So I brought all the rest of them to work and was just like, please eat these. And my boss, he's working from home, but he came into the office and he saw them there and he was like, oh, those are so good. But didn't say that to me. But he did finally come over and be like, hey, after I took those out and let them, sit out for a while, they got that crispiness and they were good. He said I nailed the flavor. I think he was unhappy at first because they weren't snappy, because I like soft cookies. So when I saw a recipe for soft, chewy ginger snaps, I went for it, not thinking about ginger snaps should be snappy.
Here, I got some for you. Anne Marie says, my Nana puts molasses on everything. She makes toast. She puts molasses.
Oh!
And that's why she outlived George Burns.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want to come over here and try some of this molasses?
Yes, Hannah with the super chat. My dad puts molasses on his pancakes.
Ew. I can't with this flavor. You come taste it and tell me what you think. Don't chew it. Medicine?
I'm kind of okay with it a little bit.
Are you? You gonna put it on your pancakes?
It almost tastes like they must put this in Cracker Jacks. Because I think the vibe that I'm getting is Cracker Jack.
I can see that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. What's up, Cyber Husky?
Everything molasses has touched is ruined.
Cyber Husky with some important news. I love my mister. He just bought me a Slurpee.
Awesome. I haven't had a Slurpee in forever.
Yeah, when was the last time I bought you a Slurpee? Again, everybody.
Guess you don't love me like that. My least favorite thing, as somebody who doesn't have a lot of, gripping strength, is when lids get stuck on things. So I'm always really careful not to get stickiness around the edges of, jellies and syrups and stuff. And I try to clean them off so I don't have to have Dan open things for me. It's not going to work with this. Oh. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Amanda says, I actually stopped my game to watch your reaction, Jan. Well, thank you for stopping your Jewel game for your reaction to 3 gems to... or it could be football.
And your reaction was not as severe as mine.
No, I liked it.
I was very offended.
Amanda, I'm a fan. Also, can we get an update on how you're feeling? Hannah wants a milkshake. Yeah.
Oh, I haven't had a milkshake in so long.
The Mr. Beast. We're ordering Mr. Beast burger for dinner tonight. So
Blake's treating us with his Uber Eats credit.
That's, that works.
Chris says, Hannah, be careful. I hear those bring the boys to the yard. Chris, everybody. Milkshakes are one of my absolute favorite things ever. I know they're so bad for you and they have so many millions of calories in them. Freaking love milkshakes. Who has the best milkshake? Let me know your guys' opinion on the best fast food, chain milkshake. I'm sure you got some little place that's got a great milkshake, but if I can't get it, I don't want to hear about it. I want to know who of main places that we would all know about has the best milkshakes. I'm not really picky. I'll get a milkshake from anywhere. PJ with the super chat, but no comment. What happened? Oh, Mom, what the hell? She was going to get me a peach milkshake yesterday, but you didn't? Why would you even say anything?
Party foul.
Disappointed. Now you owe me a peach milkshake.
What's that taste like?
I don't know, but I'm willing to try it. I like peach.
Like a smoothie.
Hannah says you should do a milkshake episode this summer. I should.
We can do that.
That's
Hannah.
a good idea. I'm adding that to my list.
Thank you for the super chat.
Yeah, appreciate you. Foxy Koala says Shake Shack. We don't have one of those out here yet. I heard we were supposed to get one.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, are you still watching? What's up with the Shake Shack? Wasn't that happening?
Crystal, Hannah says Sonic hands down. Crystal, we need to take you to this place called Sonic.
I know about it. I've just never
They
had
have
anything.
the most amazing shakes. They have the most amazing onion rings. So seriously, we should go out there.
You keep talking about it.
Yeah, you know what, Hannah? We need to make that happen.
Nancy says Steak and Shake. We don't have that either.
Do we have a steak?
Dr. Detroit says In-N-Out. So In-N-Out ones always don't feel cold enough to me.
What?
They're milkshakes.
Yes, they're already melted.
Yeah, no, they're thick, but not cold. So, like, you can barely drink it because it's too thick. You've got to let it set for a little bit, and then it's even warmer. But they are, again, I'll drink milkshake from anywhere. My mom says the peach one was at Del Taco. Interesting.
Oh, that sounds good. Denise says peach is good. I've had one.
I've never had one. Erin says Whataburger and Steak and Shake of the chain restaurants. Amanda says I'm doing okay. I have a headache, tiredness, and a sore arm/shoulder. This is why I've been in and out of the chat. Oh, I'm sorry, friend. Take some Tylenol or something. Get some rest.
Kayla says, Crystal, if you ever come to Michigan, check out M Street Baking Company. It's in Lansing. If you look it up, you'll fall in love. I go there a bit. You know, Crystal, you fell in love with that milk place, right? Isn't that
milk place?
Yeah, isn't that one where Milk Bar place?
Yes, the Milk Bar last January. The last thing I did before everything shut down, no, because we went to Vegas right before everything shut down. The last thing I did by myself for fun, though, was to go see my best friend for her birthday in Arizona. And her sister came out from, like, the New York, New Jersey area and brought Milk Bar pie, cake, and truffles. Let me know in the chat if you guys have ever had anything from Milk Bar. Super, super expensive. Freaking amazing. It is on my list, and I think I've collected all of the ingredients. We will be making a Milk Bar pie at some point. Had some weird different ingredients I had to kind of figure out what was going on with it, but absolutely freaking amazing.
Can you rip them off?
They posted the recipe. When quarantine started, they were like, here's a bunch of our recipes, and I didn't know how long they were going to be up there, so I just screenshotted everything they posted. They also have a cookbook out there, so I do want to get that cookbook. Oh, speaking of which, feels really awkward to say, but you guys asked me to make a wish list, an Amazon wish list, so I made an Amazon wish list. Oh, please don't feel obligated to buy me anything. It's so weird to, like, it's not Christmas and you're not my mom. Like, you don't have to buy me things.
It's so funny. But here's the thing, though. You know, YouTube does take 30%. So
YouTube does take 30%.
Don't like that either, then if you want to contribute to the show, I get it.
Yes. Terry popped up in the chat. So worth it. Yes. Yes, Terry, I saw you can get their cookies at Target. I read the reviews and people said they were really disappointing. So I've been holding off on that for the price versus how many are in there. I think I might rather make my own. But I did add the Milk Bar cookbook to my Amazon wish list.
We're going to have to make something from there soon.
Yes. Yes. Did you have a link for that?
I did, but let me see if I made it to the chat.
Okay, we're almost mixed in here.
Here, let me see.
Hannah, it's not Christmas and you're not my mom.
Yeah.
It feels weird. Like, we always appreciate everything you guys send us, but, like, I don't feel comfortable, like, asking for things.
As a creator, it's the hardest thing to do.
Yes. I think did we miss a super chat? Mouse says, are we on for Dantix tomorrow? I'm ripe for it. Yes, we are. We are all back to 100% health.
Yes, we are.
We'll see how I feel on May 5th, on second shot day, which I'm sad because that's another cooking show day, but I can't not get the second one. I got the first one.
Yeah, you can. Look.
No, I have to.
You don't have to see the sequels. The sequels usually suck. And Mouse Queen, I am ready to go. If you guys got to tune in to Dantix tomorrow to see if you can get your names in the Mouse Queen 86's Hall of Champions.
Mouse with another super chat sharpens nerdy blade of knowledge. I'll be ready. Terry says it's a total of 8 cookies. Yeah, but it's like $5 or $6 for 8 cookies. Come on now. That's ridiculous. I can make way more than 8 cookies for $5 or $6.
Shaggy from Scooby-Doo wouldn't even get full on that.
Right. Brittany says her second shot's on May the 4th. Oh, you must have posted the link, because, yeah, Foxy Koala, the cat mold. How amazing is that to make little cat cakes?
You know what? I would love a cat cake.
Yeah. What I did was just to go through, like, you make your, like, shopping list, your save for later list, or your, like, save this for Christmas when my mom wants to know what I want. So I went through there and was like, oh, I'll add some things. And then I was just like, what kind of weird things are out there? And I came across the cat cake mold thing and was like, that's a thing. I would totally make cat cakes. And Dan said, all our chocolate cakes can be cat shaped?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, so It said mix on medium high speed until pale and fluffy. I probably should have read that first, but I think it says about 2 minutes. I think we're about there. It's fluffy and it's pale, right? It's not molasses colored anymore. Ken just had his second shot. I hope you are good to go. Penelope's is tomorrow. Maurice is also on the 4th. All right, you guys are all... Look, my thing, and Terry too. Terry was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. And then they said, you're going to have to bring your vaccination card if you want to go to concerts. Who wants to go to a concert?
Not as bad as how you felt the other day.
Worth it if I can go see shows again. I think we're good. I think that probably went for about 2 minutes already. It's light, it's fluffy. I think we're ready for the next ingredient. Mouse with a super chat said, I didn't binge watch all these Dantix episodes for nothing.
Oh my gosh. I'm shutting you out. There's gonna be a shutout this week.
Dang.
Shut out. I'd like to know, chat, while you're watching this, do you like the way it looks this week better than all the other weeks? Do you think it's
what have you done
visual,
differently?
Improvement, or
what's our next step?
Is it even do you guys even notice?
All right, next step is going to be eggs. We're going to add them one at a time. Let me tell you guys, if I knew how my body was going to react to that shot, I wouldn't have gotten it yet. I would have waited. Apparently, once you have the popular sickness, you have antibodies still, so mine were still getting strong.
Yeah. That word popular sickness is carried on.
Yes, I love it. Hannah says, after my performance 2 weeks ago, Titans tie. I think I have a chance.
Hannah,
you did good.
I have that gold Dantix magnet waiting for you. It's going to be all over. Well, actually, that's moving.
I have faith in you, friend. If not this week, soon you will be winning Dantix. It's all the luck of the draw. There's a lot of really easy questions in there. There's a lot of really hard questions in there. So it's just a matter of what gets pulled randomly for you.
And be smart. Mouse been in the super chat. Shut me out, hey Dan. Them fighting words. You want to go? Hey, bring it. I'll ask him, you answer him.
Crystal wants to know if Dan's going to get the shot.
I'm not. I stay at my little bubble right now.
Yeah, you're not in any hurry after what you saw?
No.
I don't blame you if I watched you feel like that. You guys, I slept for 20 out of 24 hours. I was up for 3 hours and slept for 10 more hours. I was fully rested at the end of that, but yeah, I would not advise that. I can't hear you.
I said I don't know. Brittany says theme night soon. Yes, theme night is coming soon.
Okay, so eggs one at a time, mixing well after each. So I'm letting that one mix in. And then we're gonna go vanilla and coconut extract after that.
Mouse created the super chat said, "You're on, Reed." Oh, I will channel the inner Reed. I will. Foxy Cola says, "I might try, but being put on the spot, my mind becomes jelly. That's the fun of the show. How do you think I feel standing there in shorts and a jacket, asking questions?" You have to help me out, Foxy Cola, make the show good.
The good news is, everybody's super awesome and nobody's going oh, that person didn't know anything. Everybody else is oh man, that same thing happened to me. Or you get lucky and you get a bunch of really stupidly easy questions and then you just know. And then you win. It happens. Or I don't know. It's luck of the draw, friend. Call, try. We're all friends here. Come on.
If you don't call, then I'm stuck. Please help me. Please help me make the show good.
Chris says, are the hosts coming prepared with a tiebreaker this week, or are we going all night? Oh, I felt bad after the last one. The week before, was it the week before that we had a tie? And we just went 15 minutes longer, but that was the first time I really felt like we held you guys hostage, and
I know,
you couldn't go anywhere.
That's how it goes. What's up, Blake?
I will come with a tiebreaker.
I just got word that Mr. Beast does not have milkshakes.
Does not have what?
Milkshakes.
Boo! It's okay, I'll live.
Multi-millionaire milkshakes.
I do have some bomb ice cream to try tonight. Maybe. depending on how good these are and if we just gorge ourselves on oatmeal cream pies. All right, so if you guys are making along, it's still a little thick at the bottom, but you can see the consistency after that second egg really changed. It's a lot more liquidy. Hannah with the super chat says, it's funny how when the whiskey starts, I get smarter. How does that work? Because vodka doesn't remember, but whiskey does. Whiskey pulls it out of 7th grade history class and just know that information's in there. You just can't find it. Whiskey finds it. Mouse says, being on the spot is part of the charm. Absolutely. Mouse, you always crack me up when, like, you know something, but you can't get it in the 5 seconds, and, like, I can hear you going crazy. Like, it's in your voice of just like, because you know it's there, but you just can't get it. Chris says, I've rattled off 15 right in a row, and I've gone 2 and out. Either way is cool. Yeah, it happens. Either way, you get to chat with us. That's what we're here for, right? Uncle Yukon says, Hannah, it's because you're more relaxed. That's probably, yeah, it relieves some of that stress. He says, the stress of guessing in front of lots of people, and a person can forget the easiest answer, like their name even.
You know, and that's the thing that, one of the things that impressed me the most that I didn't realize that was going to happen was the pressure, the false made up pressure put on everybody.
Yes. Like, you're not losing it. You're not on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You're not losing your chance at $1 million.
Like, I forgot that there's another side of it.
Yeah.
And it's not just my side who's also nervous and trying to get this out of me. You know, I made this up from my head. Like,
right.
I'm nervous too, but I didn't realize people were going to actually be pressured and answer differently based on being on the show or not.
Right. Yeah, everybody knows all the answers at home when you're not on the call. It's easy to get them then.
Which is so fun.
Chris says he's not complaining. The bonus Dantics is good times in my book. Yeah, but I forget that, like, for us, it's like 8 o'clock. Some of you guys, it's 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but then what? I mean, unless you're Cyber Husky and you have, like, dog training the next day. Like, what do you know, it's... You know, church at 10. You're good.
Right.
You're good.
Not everybody likes to stay up late like
Saturday
we do.
Night Live's a good example.
Yeah. But they have their set times, and they end at the set time. So I feel bad when we run long, but most of y'all are here for it. Mouse with the super chat.
Yes.
At Cyber Husky, I swear to God, I'm coming for that throne.
Cyber Husky was just stoked to try to keep up her record for another week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Terry said hi, Dan.
Hi, Terry.
Oh, I see you posted it, but I didn't talk about it. There's also a wish list for the cats. I made that as well. So yeah, check them out if you guys are so inclined. Don't feel obligated at all, but check them out if you're so inclined. Hello with the super chat. Hi everyone, RFSfam, Dan and Crystal. Hope you're doing great. Hello friend. I'm so late, but I'm here. We're glad to have you. Hey Dan, I got you some of that hot barbecue sauce. Well, I think that's supposed to say barbecue. It says BBT, but I think it's supposed to be barbecue sauce as well. Ooh. Helen, we need to talk about Oreos.
Yes.
We need to have a chat. And Hila the Husky with the super chat. I've never been on the show, but sat there getting almost everything right. Love the questions. Yeah, it's easy when you're at home.
Call in. It really helps me in the show if you call it. Like,
we love having new callers.
Let's put on this play together.
Okay, so we're going to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract. There we go. Oh, the super chats are going by too fast. Mr. Danny Dell with the super chat, listening while driving home from Jennifer's. Love you guys. Aw, thanks for listening. I appreciate that. Drive safely.
Don't
please,
forget to plug into a charger so your phone don't die.
Yes. You wouldn't want to miss the end of the show. PJ with the super chat, just saying, if my mom and I had called in first last time, we'd have gotten 10 to 11 right. We'd have been on top. Just saying. That's
so cool.
The tea.
So much stuff I'd never thought
I
about.
love it. I love it. Look, that just means you got to call in first next week. Tomorrow. This time.
Who'd you get that bat out of?
This guy, Dan. Look, it makes me really uncomfortable, though, and I can't leave it there.
Oh my god.
Foxy Koala with the super chat says, great thing is having fun. Yep. Yeah, Angie, you're right. No one's hostage. We can leave, well, except for the people who were in the tie. Y'all were kind of stuck if you wanted to break that tie, but, you know, it is what it is. We have fun. It's hard. Like, some nights we feel like we could go, and we did when we first started the show. There were nights when we went like 4.5 hours, 5 hours, I think. So, all right, this one is, remember I talked about it earlier, it says 1/8 of a teaspoon of coconut extract, but if you want a more noticeable coconut flavor, increase it to 1/4 teaspoon. I'm gonna eyeball about half of 1/4 teaspoon. Well, no, we're not. Oops. I haven't even been drinking. Mouse with the super chat. I think we're bringing out the natural competition in our crew. And you're right. Real game shows got way more pressure. National TV, big money. Yeah, there are no cash and prizes. All right, so we've got our vanilla and coconut extract. Let's mix that in real quick. Amanda, make double sure it's not almond extract. You too. Come on. I took it out of the box. I do actually super double check now since I did that one time. Gila says, I will call tomorrow. Mark my word. I'm holding you to that. Hopefully you can get through because apparently we've been having Skype issues.
It's great. She committed now, but you'll get more nervous.
Cyber Husky says, I'm a naturally shy person. It took me months to call in for the first time, and I still don't call every week. I still get nervous. I feel you guys. I got social anxiety. I don't know if I would call in if it wasn't our show. But don't be afraid. We're clearly all friends here.
And Marie's got a good theory. That's like when the teacher calls on you and you forget the answer. Okay.
Yes.
But like it's...
Or when it's time to read out loud and like you...
Right?
Whoa. This tripod makes me nervous. When it's time to read out loud and you know how to read, but... Then you say orgasm instead of organism and nobody ever lets you live it down. Happens. Mouse with the super chat. Gila the Husky, I challenge you to call in, friend. You could do it.
You can do it.
Now you've been double dog dared.
Also, look, here, I'll double down real quick. So, we got these Doritos.
Uh-oh.
We got these Doritos that are either super hot or the regular Doritos.
Did you look into it? Is it super hot?
I don't know. I did not look into it, but it says that maybe hot, maybe not. So we're gonna do a roulette thing tomorrow on Dantix for everybody, every person that calls in for the first time. It'll be fun.
Like your first time of the night calling, not just new callers, but each person who calls in. Not every time you call, but the first time you call for the night. Does that make sense? That was working.
You guys seem to like it.
Yes. Husky Tails with a super chat, just cuz. Thanks, friend. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to get my paddle into a spot where I can add.
Sam says, I get a little more comfortable every time I call in. You and Ben lead off the shows, so like
yeah.
I count on that to happen.
I love it. Lots of times when I open Skype, I can see when Skype lets more than one caller call in at a time. I can see like both of your numbers popping up, and then Skype will ring for a while, and then it disconnects, and then the number pops up again, and you guys are battling each other to get in first. I love it. Mouse Queen with the super chat goes to polish shelf full of 10 trophies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, someone needs to take her down a peg. Someone else needs 10 wins.
This is the Mouse Queen 86, never to be disputed Hall of Champions. The Hall of Champions is named after her. Chris says, blah, you do something dumb on Jeopardy, you go to commercial. Do something dumb on Dantix, and you are a star. That is true.
Yes.
That is true.
All right, so if you missed it, if you guys are baking along, we just added, I did half the dry ingredients, now I'm going to add the other half. I'm just trying to get my paddle on the other side. There we go.
Dr. Detroit says, roulette Doritos are back. They are.
They were a thing before? I don't know, because I absolutely loathe Doritos, like with every fiber of my being. Like, I'm worried about you standing a couple feet away from me eating them, because I gag a little when I smell Doritos. They're nasty. Alright, I think this is our last... Oh, now's the food coloring. If desired, more yellow than red if using. You won't use much at all. A little goes a long way. If you guys remember, I used all my red food coloring when we made red velvet cupcakes. I had to go buy just red food coloring for about the same price as a whole box of food coloring because I still have all the other colors.
We can't read everything you guys say in the chat, obviously, but you guys are funny.
This makes me nervous because I'm so scared I'm going to spill it and just dye everything red.
Oh, that would be fun.
No, that would be the opposite.
I would run to the bedroom and grab my Kubrick lens.
Yeah.
It would look good. Yeah. Yes.
Penelope says nacho cheese flavor.
That's what the regular ones
Is that? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think the other ones are probably going to be spicy.
There was one Blake wanted that's the new orange bag we're on the hunt for. I don't think it's come to this side of the country yet.
No.
Was it cheddar or something?
I think something like that, like spicy cheddar or something, regular cheddar.
We've been looking, though, because one of his friends somewhere on the other side of the country had it, and now we have to find it.
Can we get a report card on what's going on here? Do you feel good with what's going on?
I have no, basis of comparison. I don't know. This is a new recipe, and I've never really made anything. No. Get your fingers out of there. Nope, not yet.
Back to the other side I go.
Get out of here. Mouse with the super chat goes to get soup pressed and ready. She takes this really seriously. It is getting thick. And that's really all I have to say about it. I don't know. Oh, Penelope says they might be hot, they might not be, Dan, the nacho cheese.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
Chris says, Mouse, wait, you wear a suit for Dantics? Most weeks I'm lucky to remember pants. Dan too.
Me too. It's my quarantine clothes. Nobody's told me any different.
Alright, so because this lady used the food coloring, I'm gonna use the food coloring. I'm not sure. I don't know how this. I know how it comes out of here. I don't know how it's gonna come out of here. So I just want like one.
Whoa! Crystal showed me that you were supposed to measure that. You should measure that.
No, I want one drop.
What happens if it scorches out?
It's not gonna. Oh yeah, we're good. One drop.
Oh, what? No. That was literally a drop.
There's some voodoo magic in the
they put more
measuring of this.
They put more drops of that of blood in the Kiss comic books.
The lid of food coloring is just magic, and it.
That's not. You have to give it a Guy Fiery squoze.
No, not for food coloring. A little goes a long way. I think it's time to adjust my mixer head again. I'm not really sure.
Sam, you cracked me up.
What happened? It does look a little darker, like more brownish orangish. Do you think I should add more?
No, you know what? I don't know.
She said like not to use much, but there was no like, I use 1 drop of this and 2 drops of that. So I don't know. It definitely did change it, but not a whole lot. I don't know how well it shows up on camera compared to real life. Dr. Detroit's correcting how you pronounce Guy Fieri's name. It's from, what were we watching? We were watching something and somebody called him Guy Fieri.
Yeah, somebody smarter and funnier said Guy Fieri.
Yeah, so it's just permanently Guy Fieri now.
Which reminds me of Guy Smiley from from Sesame Street. But yeah, so... Yeah, Guy Fieri, yes, correct. But it's just fun to make fun of him. He's fine, but Guy Fieri. You know, he doesn't help that he wears flame shirts and, you know, he's got a Super Bowl ring on his pinky.
His hair kind of looks like fire.
Right.
Can you come over here and give me an opinion, please?
Of course.
Oh, My Life's Wicked Adventure wants to know what chips you're talking about. You're going to have to bring them back.
They were these roulette Doritos.
That might be hot, might not be.
Yeah,
okay,
we'll do
so
that tomorrow night. Okay.
Look at the picture.
Okay.
And I added food coloring. Do you think I should add more?
I do agree with that color.
Like, don't add any more?
Right. Wait.
I did 1 red, 2 yellow.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does this? Okay, so paint dries lighter or darker? Darker. Is this the same thing when you start baking them and stuff? Will it turn a different color? I'm okay with this. To be honest.
We're going with it. AJ says, hi, Miss Crystal. Well, hello, Mr. AJ. I hope you're having a good night.
You get to stay up 10 minutes later past your bedtime today, Dan said so. Well, that tastes really good.
Dan doesn't make rules.
That's really good.
Yeah?
Can I get a, Can I get a for reals one now?
Hang on. Get your dirty fingers out of there.
Ow! Ooh! That was a bone. Did you guys hear that at home?
I hope they did, so they
That
don't
was a
put their
bone.
fingers in it.
Oh,
Yeah?
Yeah. You gotta taste,
Can you taste the coconut?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, you gotta taste that.
I wanted to mix it a little more because I can see some bits that weren't mixed in well. Yeah? You know it's good when Dan's off camera going...
It's good. Yeah, almost like his finger in the spoon. Did you get that clean, Kenna? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, don't mess with me when I'm baking.
Not nice, Dan Ken says. I know. Tell me that's not fun. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's really good.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know.
I can taste the coconut.
Yeah.
I don't know if my mom's gonna like it because you can taste the coconut.
That's good. But you don't really like coconut either, and you're okay with this, so she will be. Don't say anything about coconut.
Mom, stop watching.
Oh shoot, she's watching. Sorry, Patty. It is really good.
Can you get that super chat? I think it's a reference to something else.
Mouse with a super chat to Sam. Pause off that suit.
I don't know, like, what happened.
Sam says, throws mud at Let's Go Express. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, I can just see the visual of it. Chris says, careful with that spoon. It's all fun and games till someone loses an eye.
You would know.
Right? Yep.
Sorry, I just want to rinse this off so it doesn't get crusty. Hey, Dan, can you come over here for a second?
Oh, like you're taking a bit to Crystal. Hi, everybody. This is me, Dan. Oh, it does look pretty clear over here. Okay. Next week I'll have a lighting adjustments, but I'm working on that stuff. I hope everybody's doing well. I had such a good week this week. It's been so busy. And that's it. I'm so excited for Mr. Beast Burger, mostly because I'm hungry. Mouse with the super chat to Sam. Why I oughta needs to make a comeback. Like, there's nothing good. And then you have to, like, you could only why I oughta with a rolled up thing. Why I oughta. Kind of like when they used to, like, duke it out. What was this?
Yeah. That's
like
crappy boxing.
That's a why I oughta. No, watch out. These dudes will box you out with that. Dan, everybody.
Feedback from Blake, it tastes weird. I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
Better than meh.
Yes. Okay, so cookie dough is ready. Let me double check and make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, so we're gonna scoop this out into about 2 tablespoons at a time and shape into balls or drop on a cookie sheet without shaping. Well, what kind of advice is that? Shape it or don't. Do what you want. Apparently this lady did not care by this point in the recipe writing. Alright, so it is a really thick batter. Dough? Yeah, kind of sticky. So I'm interested to see. It's supposed to be really soft, so we'll see. Hannah with the super chat. Glad you had a good week, Dan. No, really, I'm glad it was a good week. Doesn't really sound like it.
Why would you read it like that?
Because that's how she said it.
Maybe she wrote it with her face.
You was all in caps, so there's definitely emphasis on there. So glad you had a good week, Dan. See?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. My bad. My bad.
Come on, she got rear-ended and a flat tire. She's allowed to be a little bit grumpy about things.
Remember when that happened to you?
Yeah, I was a little bit grumpy. When Blake was growing up and we'd drive around and like see accidents, I always told him, man, and I got in an accident when I was like 16, but I was a kid, and the first thing I said, I had been driving like months, and I was in my mom's car, and somebody ran a light and hit me while I was making a left, totaled my mom's car. The first thing I did was look at my friend and say, my mom's gonna kill me! That was my first thought. I always told Blake, man, someone hits me, I'm gonna get out and be like, what the F?
Dude, you're gonna fight.
No joke. The guy rear-ended me in my car all by myself. I yelled out, what the F? And then I got out of the car, and I turned around and I said, what the F, dude?
And then what happened?
And then he said, I'm sorry, I just spaced out. We're in a neighborhood. He drove like 40 miles an hour through the neighborhood and slammed into my car.
The guy at the bike shop, it was great. He walks over and he goes,
Hey Dan, the phone's for you. Not like he doesn't sound stupid.
Oh, because I called Dan.
That's his voice.
I called Dan and he's like, oh, he's with the customer. And I'm like, dude, I just got in a car accident.
He said, hey Dan, the phone's for you. I'm like, oh, because I was sizing somebody up for a bike they bought, like a pretty expensive bike, like pretty high tier bike. And then he goes, and I'm like, hello? Isn't that like, you know, like that jerk hello? Like, hello? Like, what could possibly
like he
happen?
didn't even tell you, he just made you take the phone?
And you're like, I got rear-ended. I'm like, who is he? And then that was it.
I need you to manage some super chats while I'm doing this.
Yes, okay, let me grab the controller
So,
here.
I'm not very good at eyeballing measurements. It says 2 tablespoons.
I don't know if I read this yet. Mouse with the super chat. I will have my vengeance. Fury, vengeance. I feel like you watch a lot of karate. My favorite line from Dan. Oh, MCF, yeah. Oh, McF, yeah. Yes, me too. That was my favorite line too. I was like, after I said that, I'm like, oh my gosh, did you really say that? That was so great. I think I did it the day that I was mad about censorship, so like I made sure to do that. Hannah with the super, Mouse with the super chat. Hannah, we gotta practice the leader. We gotta protect the leaderboard again tomorrow. Oh my gosh, are you guys teaming up? Oh, that's how you form Voltron, you know.
So as always when I make a new recipe, I never know how much the cookie's gonna spread. So I try to like overcompensate and give them lots of extra room. 2 tablespoons seems like a lot. I don't feel like I need them to be giant. Like when you get them from the store, like I kind of want them to be like bite-size-ish.
They expand as they cook, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you go
yeah,
a little
but
smaller.
different cookies expand to different levels. Like the chocolate chip cookies spread quite a bit. The chocolate crinkles, which I haven't made yet on the show, those hardly expand at all. Something like a Mexican wedding cookie, those hardly expand at all. So I never know until I make something how much it's going to expand. So the first batch I always spread them out quite a bit. Then I have an idea of how much they're going to spread and I can get them a little closer together. I still think you missed some.
Yes, I was waiting for you. Also,
Okay.
Dr. Detroit said, LOL, most parents will care more about you than the car. Did you get in trouble?
No, absolutely not. Not only that, my mom was absolutely terrified because they tried. I had to go to the hospital. Like, my only injury was my mom had. I think it's Saint Christopher is the patron saint of like protecting you when you're driving or something. Apparently, they had driving back when they made
Saint Jude, but
patron
okay.
saint. Is that whichever one it is? She had some protection thing hanging from the blinker stick, like a keychain. And mind you, this was my mom's first like newish car. It was new to her, but it was a Ford Tempo. And before that, she had a Chevrolet Chevette that we called the Shove-It because you had to shove it to get it working so she could pop the clutch. So, like, this was my mom's baby. I went to go to school that day, and my Mustang had a flat tire. And I was like, hey, Mom, you need to drive me to school. She's like, just take my car. And then I got hit on the way home from school. So
we go by that intersection every week.
It's right in front of Blake's college because
Yeah.
that's where I went to college.
I went to high school.
And not only that, it was a split second like, oh, hey, we should run over to the college real quick to go check the whatevers. I wasn't even going to go there. Decided, let's make a left. I could have gone straight and pulled in any one of the driveways down the other street.
Back in the day, that's where you had to go to check to see if you got into the class. Kind of like what you see on television with plays and stuff. You had to go there.
Yeah,
with
you like
papers.
couldn't do stuff on the internet. There
you
was
had to
no
go to the-
internet.
to the
I
class
probably had to
door.
pick up the paper catalog to pick out my classes or
Right.
something. So, we get hit. I'm making a left turn like this way, and I ended up facing this way because he hit so hard that I spun around, and there's a SUV sitting here like shining. Well, it was daytime, so the headlights weren't on, but I looked out that window and saw like the headlights of a car the other direction. The ambulance came. My friend's back hurt because she never wore her seatbelt right. She always put the shoulder strap. Kids, wear your shoulder
Who are you
strap.
with?
Huh?
Who are you with?
My friend Sarah from high school.
okay.
I don't think you've ever met her. Let me get these in the oven real quick and I'll finish telling the story.
Okay,
These are going to go 10 to 12 minutes at 350. They should still be soft, not fully set. Don't overbake because we want them to be squishy.
And while you do that, I'll read some more stuff there. Hannah with the super chat. My first thought as well, what I can only describe as Cubert words. My boss is going to fire me. Let me know if your boss did fire you or not. I'm probably...
If you got rear-ended, it's not your fault.
Right.
Oh, Sam's iPad's dying. Good night, Sam. We'll see
Bye,
you tomorrow.
Sam. Find the charger.
So, the guy hits me, the car spins. I didn't know what to do. I was 16, I'd been driving. It happened in November. I got my license in August when I turned 16. So, I've been driving for months, not even years or anything. I'm a good driver. I've never crashed into anything. People just hit me for some reason. Somebody called an ambulance because we just sat in the car like, oh my god, like what happened? And people just came running to the car. I don't know what happened. Ambulance is there. We get in the ambulance. We get taken to the keychain that was hanging off the blinker stick hit. I have really bad knees anyway. It hit like the side of my kneecap and like didn't like dislodge my kneecap or anything, but damn, my knee hurt so bad. My friend didn't have her seatbelt shoulder part on, so she flung like this into the window and then flung this way into my seat. So she had like head trauma and stuff and needed to go to the hospital to make sure she was okay. So we go to the hospital and it's like right after the day of high school. So it's like 3 o'clock or something. I sat there forever. My mom didn't come. Apparently they tried to call my mom and she was not at home. And this was back before cell phones. This was 96. So nobody came. And then I'm just like sitting there by myself. I was fine. They checked my knee. They're like, you're good. But like, now what? I don't have a car. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So finally at like 5 or 6 o'clock, I called my boyfriend at the time. I was like, dude, I'm at the hospital. I need somebody to come get me. So by the time he got there, he called my mom. My mom rushed over there. Like, she got over there. She was just thankful I was okay. That was it. And then the guy had the nerve to try to sue me. Not even the guy who was driving. The guy who owned the car, who wasn't even there at the scene.
Did you get to go see Judge Wapner?
No, but I had watched enough Judge Judy in my life to know to keep a damn mouth shut. So we went into court, and I stood there just like this, and I let him. I could tell you his name. I don't know if I should do that. My YouTube lawyer.
20 minutes in this 30-minute therapy session. Go ahead and finish this out.
I still remember Carlisle Petros sued me. They showed up at my house and served my mom with papers because I was a minor, and we had to go to court, and I kept my mouth shut and did not say a thing, and he just dug his hole deeper because there were witnesses who said, see, what had happened was the light was green, the light turned yellow. There were cars coming at me. 2 cars stopped. There was 2 lanes and a left turn lane. 2 cars stopped. He was in the other lane, back behind everybody. I made my left turn because people stopped. He went for it. He sped up and he honked at me. Me and my friend looked over and she goes, that car's not stopping. Slam. This guy had the nerve, who wasn't even in the car, was not present at the accident, but his car got smashed, had the nerve to sue me. The judge told him to go home. Go F himself. You get nothing. There were witnesses who said the light had changed to red by the time he hit me. He should not have been in that damn intersection. He got nothing. He got nothing. Yep, Mouse Queen, put that sucker on blast. If that name ever comes up again in my life, let Carlisle Petros come to my work and he needs some engineering calcs for a patio. Get out of here.
Well, I'll get a super chat from Carlos Petros.
Carlisle
Petros.
Petros. He can go to hell.
Wow, and to this day you cannot listen to a Goldust Woman.
Yes, Goldust Woman was playing, and the car accident happened, and the radio kept playing.
Which version? Courtney Love's version from The Crow?
Probably Courtney Love, because it was 1996, and me and Sarah
soundtrack.
loved Courtney Love, so probably. But yeah, can't listen to Goldust Woman without having flashbacks. Hate making left turns. I will go out of my way to only make a left turn where there's an arrow. And I will sit in the damn intersection until I know every single car has stopped, and I don't care if people other directions or behind me get pissed off. I will wait.
No, me too.
Yes.
I'm a good driver.
So yeah, that's the story of my first car accident. And then I didn't drive for 3 months, and my friend who was in the car with me, her mom came and picked me up and drove me to school every day instead of me picking up her kid and driving her to school every day.
Getting baked with Crystal.
Sometimes you just get stories. Yep, this turned from getting baked with Crystal to blasting with Crystal. Yeah,
Right.
I'll put you on blast. Don't piss me off. What are we talking? 24 years later, I will call you out on my baking show on YouTube.
Yeah. I like Dr. Detroit.
Yeah. He got jokes. It's getting really warm in here. I don't know if...
it's because you're getting all fired up.
I know. Watch out. Yes, I was totally fine. It was on a Thursday, and I had a presentation the next day, and I tried so hard to get out of it, because believe it or not, I hated doing presentations in class and standing in front of class and doing things, and I begged and begged and begged, and my teacher was like, no, you have to do this, Well, I got in a car accident, so I couldn't go to school the next day. And I went to school on Monday, and I had pictures of the smashed car. I had my hospital bracelet. I had my hospital discharge papers, and I was like, I promise I didn't just ditch to not do the report. But I got out of it. I didn't have to do the report. The mouse, woo, spicy Crystal, I dig it. Don't get me heated up. When I get on a topic that I'm passionate about, I will let you know. My Last Week Adventure, love this show. Other chefs/cooks have nothing when it comes to you. Yeah, I'm not standing here like I'm on the Food Network all and then you want to add this, and it's so great on a warm summer night to sit in front of the fire. No, that ain't me. Glad your friend didn't get a concussion. No, she was very sore. I actually, I was okay. So our parents let me go stay at her house for the weekend because I was my bestie around those times and stuff. So I went and spent the weekend at her house, and we watched cheesy, we probably watched The Craft. We watched the hell out of The Craft back then. So yeah, I was okay. She was okay. I still talk to her here and there. We're Facebook friends and stuff, but we survived. Yay. We both drive. Crystal's definitely our spice of the week. Yeah, that's me. Dan tries to tone me down a lot. He's not here, so he can't honk.
You probably watched The Craft and Go.
I don't know what Go is. I didn't watch Go. No. Crystal is no Rachel Ray. No, I am not. No. Come on. I have a shirt that says Let's Bake Shit, which, by the way, you can get at redbubble.com. If you'd like one, search GBWC. The letters for Getting Baked with Crystal. And you can get Let's Bake Shit or Let's Bake Stuff if you don't like to say bad words. Hannah says, I'm so glad my life experiences can lead to random tangents. This isn't the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Look, I got time to fill here. There's cookies in the oven. What am I going to do? You remind me of something, I'll go off on a tangent. So thanks. Thanks for the inspiration, and I hope you're feeling better. Hilo Husky says, vodka time. Me and Jack have been hanging already. Almost. almost. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any super chats. I saw some popping up here. I think I got that.
What are the timer? 2 minutes and 51 seconds.
Hilo the Husky says, Charmed was my jam. I didn't watch that. I don't think I really watched TV by the time that was on. I think I was
Buffy. I was Buffy, not Charmed.
I didn't really watch that.
Charmed was
either.
Alyssa Milano and another girl and
Another girl.
the girl from Jawbreakers that was with Marilyn Manson for a while. Anyway.
Rose McGowan?
Yeah, Rose McGowan. But it was a little after our time. I like Buffy.
I didn't watch Buffy either. I watched Beverly Hills 90210, and then I think by the time that ended...
I didn't do Melrose Place, though. That was awful.
I watched some of it. I think my mom watched it, so we kind of got in on it.
I was too immature for it, but I watched 90210. My girlfriend and I would sit on our phones and watch 90210 together.
Yeah. You sit on your phones?
Like, she'd come home from school...
Oh, talk on the phone and watch the
like,
same thing together?
Like yeah.
Oh.
You ever do that with your boyfriends? Oh.
No.
A lot cooler.
No.
I was super...
We had things to talk about, Dan.
No, I was rated G, so, you know.
Doris is here. Hey guys, sorry I'm kind of late. I'm late. Kind of forgot what day it is. It happens. What is time anyway? Mouse says I actually found the episode of Millionaire that was broadcast the day that I got Reggie's autograph in the mail. OMG, that's amazing.
I do like that. It's pretty cool. Just his autograph.
Oh, you got Mooch Cam going now?
You know, I don't know.
I think he's like suckling the air. What is he doing?
There was not here. You can see. There was nothing else.
We've got 1 more minute on that. When I get the next batch in, I'm going to start on the filling, but the cookies have to cool completely before you can put the filling in, or the filling will turn to liquid.
Would you like a little tabletop fan to blow on the cookies?
No.
Okay.
No, I would not.
Right.
No, I have to let them set for a minute and then put them on my cooling rack.
Okay.
But it was very clear to make sure you let them set because they're going to be a little bit undercooked and softer than a regular cookie. So I think they're gonna need to sit a little more before I take it off of there.
Perfect. This week everybody got pictures of Topo sleeping on top of my box that I keep all the electronics in. Yeah. Like everybody putting the cat emojis in the chat. Fill up the chat with cat emojis. Let's do it. Let's see it.
Watch this.
Hila Husky said, did you watch the Craft remake, Crystal?
No, I did not. I did not know that was a thing.
Honestly, I believe it's out. It's a little young. It's younger and different, and I think we might be too old for the angst of the Craft. Even if you and I would have watched the original Craft, which I did love so much, it was so fun. There wasn't very many movies in that genre period, so it was fun. I don't know if you and I watched it today that we would still feel the same way.
I don't think so. I think it would feel cheesy.
Yeah, so maybe we should just leave it like to young Dan and how good it was to watch that show.
Okay, so these still came out pretty big, even though I feel like I didn't make them as big as it suggested. They're still pretty big.
Those are like insanely bigger than the thumbnail.
You think?
Those are like sand dollars, even bigger.
Hi, what you doing? Hi.
I demand a cat cam for every show. Brady, I don't have enough cameras is the problem, so as soon as I can get another Brio camera, then we can have a permanent cat camera. But unfortunately, I've used up every camera. I don't, 2 of them died, so I don't have any more cameras.
Hannah says that I whistled and her cat came running to the TV. That's amazing. When my brother and I are FaceTiming and stuff, we'll whistle to our own animals and the others' animals will come running. I don't know where that started. I did that with my cat Buddha, that I had 20 years ago. Well,
oh yeah, Buddha. Does anybody in the chat know Buddha?
I got him 20 years ago. I think he passed maybe 5 years ago.
Buddha?
More than that, huh?
Oh, Buddha, maybe 2010.
No, I don't think it's been that long.
11 at the moment.
I'll have to look it up.
11, 12. So before we were RFS Dan.
Yeah.
But
that was something that we Jason and I started that with him, and then we just have always done it with all of our pets.
He was in a live stream with that. Topo doesn't do it yet.
No, he hasn't learned. You clicker trained him first, so he goes for the...
And
he'll come running for that.
And he sits.
Yes, he does sit on command. I was talking to Jason the other day, and Jason's got a 2.5-year-old kid, person, not cat, and I just wanted to clarify. We were whistling at the cat, and he can't whistle, and he goes hoo-hoo at the cat to try to get the cat's attention, and I'm pretty sure Blake did that when he was a kid too. That triggered a memory. I think Blake did that when he couldn't whistle. Oh, Are you not on Super Chats?
Oh, I'm sorry. Here.
I can't mouse when you're mousing.
Yes. Mouse with Super Chat. Got his autograph in the mail, pretending to Regis. As I was rolling out of emergency brain surgery, it was a bad week to say the least. You know what, Mouse Queen? I bet that helped make it better. Like, I don't know if there's anything else that week that could make it better than that, right?
Right?
I was, okay, so my mom would watch Regis and Kathy Lee, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, and I always liked him. Like, for some reason, he was out of my demographic, but he had good punchlines. I still can't whistle. Uncle Yukon, I can't whistle either. Here I go.
It's sad.
I cannot whistle. This is something I can snap my fingers, but I cannot whistle. Hey, we have 100 viewers, Dr. Detroit says, and we love all
What's
of
that?
you. Thank you so much.
I can only whistle sucking air in. I can't blow out and whistle.
I cannot.
It's not.
Mr. Daniel says, I remember Buddha. Yeah, Buddha was here. Okay, so that had to have been...
Oh, yeah, he remembers.
So now we're into 2011, 12, maybe 13 at most. We were still in this corner.
Yeah, you had the desk over there.
Yeah, we were live streaming in this corner.
You mentioned 100 people, so I want to mention, if you guys don't already, please follow Getting Baked with Crystal on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest if you want to find these recipes.
I'll put your website right in the description.
Thank you. Yes, gettingbakedwithcrystal.com. You can find all the everythings. I have a kit on there that shows you all the things that I use in my kitchen. So you can see, people ask a lot, like, what brand of this do you use, or what kind of that do you use? So, I should go through it again and make sure I have like all my new things added, but yeah, most of the stuff that I use is listed on there so you can see. And don't feel obligated to get the same brand that I have. Like, most of my stuff has been gifted or purchased on clearance because I'm a bargain hunter. Just like whatever equivalent that fits into your budget is fine.
Can you bring the last one over here to us, please?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to get you in focus back there.
I was wondering if I should shape them, but I think they're pretty well the same size for sandwiching. Like, where am I going with this?
Here, I'll bring you right here. They are pretty big.
They're as big as my hand.
Bigger than you would make them for retail.
Yes.
Are you coming back here, or is it which coming in? Are you coming back here?
I'm gonna do more cookies. Okay. I have to put the next batch on there. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Are you done with the mixer?
No, because I have to do the topping.
Okay.
The filling.
Okay. Perfect.
So, but I have to turn this.
Thanks.
It's too warm.
Okay. I think you're good. I'll go over here.
I think I could probably get a few more on here, but I don't want to push it. There wasn't a whole lot of room in between, so I think I'm just going to do the same size. Mouse in the super chat, LOL, yeah, I did refer to it as the worst/best day of my life back when it happened. Only way it would have possibly been better is if he were to deliver it personally. You might have had an aneurysm if that happened. I imagine if, like, you're waking up from brain surgery and Regis walks in, you might just think, like, am I in heaven?
Crystal, it's more hardcore. You're awake during brain surgery.
Oh, yeah. I always forget about that part. That blows my damn mind. Ooh. You're a tough girl. Can you get that other super chat? Because it's about to go off the screen and I'm not going to be able to get that.
Okay.
From Hannah?
Super chat from Hannah. Dad was disappointed I wasn't baking along tonight.
Aww.
He loved the carrot cake, by the way.
Awesome.
And I told him, buy me a stand mixer and then I'll bake along again. It'll be, if you got a KitchenAid mixer, it's something that you could almost pass along. Like, you could almost make your own relic.
Yes, they hold up really well. Yes. So I want to mention, as the time has gone on, this has sat, this dough gets a little more, like, less liquidy, like it's a little bit thicker, so it's easier to shape it. You know, she said in the recipe, shape it or don't. She didn't really care what you did, but I'm kind of plopping it on here, and it's easier to shape now. It's not getting so liquidy and drippy, and it's easy to, as it drips, it's easier to kind of shape, but I think I might want to go just a little bit smaller. So just a heads up if you want to make that next time. And Hannah, that's brilliant. Extortion is always the way to go, at least when it comes to snacks. It doesn't have to be KitchenAid. There's other good stand mixers that will work if KitchenAid does not fit in your budget, because they are not cheap. Also, I wouldn't buy one if it wasn't on sale. Find a sale. Absolutely find a sale.
They come around a couple
Kohl's
times
has them on sale regularly. Best Buy has them on sale. We got one My mom and I went in on one for Jason and his wife Sandy one year, and it was like, I don't even remember what the deal was. It was on sale, and you got like a free something, I think a set of rubber spatulas or something, and there was like a rebate you could get on it. So definitely, like, don't pay full price. That's kind of my motto in life, is just don't pay full price ever for anything. Okay, so let's get those in the oven, and then we will start on the filling. Where are we at? Oh, we're doing good. It's only 7:30. Why does it feel like an hour later than that?
Dr. Detroit, I do not have a Discord at the moment. Like, I can't juggle that right now, but I'm trying to work on something. But like, oh my gosh, I have my plate full.
Our plates are so full.
Yes.
So full. Oh, Hila the Husky just became a member.
Yes,
Awesome. Thank you, friend. If you guys are not already, you can become a member for under $5 a month on YouTube. Become a member of RFS Dan. That's the name of your channel, right? Why did I blank on that? I'm on top of things today.
Because it's called RFS Dan, but yet your baking channel does double what? RFS Dan.
Why do we call it RFS Dan again?
Right.
We should call it the Marvelous Miss Crystal. Anyway, if you become a member, you guys get early access to members' first vlogs. And
hopefully there'll be one tomorrow when I get up in the morning tomorrow.
Awesome.
I have to edit a vlog. This time it's going to be our Easter egg hunt.
Oh yeah, you guys are not going to want to miss that.
That's going to be super fun.
We went for blood. You also get access to, if you guys want to throw them in the chat, if you remember, you get access to stickers that you only can use, like emojis. It's weird that they're called stickers to me. I think that's a Facebook term or something. They're emojis in my book. But you get access to those, and if you guys see, people's names are different colors. The people whose names are green are members, so your name kind of pops a little bit more, helps us to see you a little bit. And the longer you've been a member, like each month that you've been a member, your mohawk next to your name will change color. And Dan's supposed to get that white box out from around some of them. The red one.
As I'm a year or so into using Photoshop every day, I think I nailed it. I can nail it now.
Yeah. The red one doesn't have a box, but the pink and the orange do.
You know what it is? I learned how to do it on the first one, and I'm like, nobody's ever going to be a member for 3 months, and look, here we are. So I need to fix those. Yes. I've educated myself now.
Lots of stickers.
Yeah, I love the stickers. I love the Kamiko stickers, and the Mooch stickers, and Mr. Tail stickers. Yay!
The Squawk and Mooch is by far my favorite.
Mr. Tail stickers. I'll get the other cats up there because we don't need some of these other Dan ones. Like that's not as fun as the cats. So we'll get the cats up there.
Yeah. Why do we have 2 Dans?
Two
Dans, no Crystal.
Because before you came along, I used to have a popular game show.
Oh yeah,
right.
I remember that. That was a thing. I see Chris. Thank you, friend. You're always Johnny on the spot with all the things in there. Chris posted.
Chris on the spot because.
Chris on the spot with all the things in the chat. He posted the link to RFSfam.com. If you guys haven't gotten it already, we do have sticker packs available still. They're limited edition, I guess. Like, we're not going to order this same set to sell ever again. If Dan was here, then he could push the button and you guys could see the stickers. There's Dan's Eggman Dan head. There's Let's Bake Shit. Sorry, that only says shit. I didn't make it say stuff until well after we ordered those. Getting Baked with Crystal sticker, a hashtag RFSfam sticker, and the Eggman Dan head magnet. Do you have can you push a button for the sticker? It's this. You can get this. $12 shipped anywhere in the world. I don't care if you're in Canada, Australia, the US, wherever you are. $12 anywhere in the world. RFSfam.com. You can get yours.
I named it 2 other places people watch from.
Yeah.
We have shirts too.
There's people in other places too. I just couldn't think of them. He said, I got no sticker button. Yeah, that's on the stream deck. Sorry. Oh, yes, and the shirts. We did talk about that. I've got my Let's Bake Shit shirt on now. I mentioned before, but I did also make it just say stuff. So if you want one like for a kid or for yourself and you don't like bad words on your shirt, there is an option that just says stuff on it. Same design, just says stuff instead of shit.
We gotta wait till the second hour to promote this until AJ goes to bed.
Yeah. Oh, you made him go away. There's also the Getting Baked with Crystal logo on a shirt, and Red Velvet Cake is a lie because what the hell is all the hype about? I just don't get it.
Look at you being True Crystal more and more every week.
Am I?
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really realize it until you put in the intermission one week. You put the where I was talking about my Garbage Pail Kid cards, and I was so awkward and uncomfortable, and it was so painful to watch. Like,
Garbage Pail Kids cards are bomb.
Yeah, but me talking about it was so awkward and uncomfortable. I was just like, and these are my cards, and I have things and
I used
stuff.
to bring you back those cards from Heroes and Turtles.
You did. Mouse with the super chat telling us we missed your super chat. Oh, I'm sorry. There's just so much going on. Dear God, you're probably not wrong about my thoughts on Am I in Heaven? And actually, I was knocked out for the surgery I was getting done. See? Look, I was right about something.
My friend, Hall Champion Roscoe.
Adrian is here. Wait, people wear shirts without curse words? Yeah, I don't know who they are. I really don't. I have multiple shirts with curse words, but it's hard. Like, where do you wear them? Like, I can't wear it to work. I guess I could wear it here, but like AJ's watching and other people's kids and stuff, so I don't know what people do in their own house, and I don't necessarily want to be like pissing people off, even though I feel like curse words are just words. Like, it helps to emphasize. It really does. But I will say, I have a shirt from the podcast My Favorite Murder, and it says, "Here's the thing, fuck everyone." Every time I wear that, like out shopping or something, every single cashier is like, "I love your shirt. Where'd you get that?" All of them love the shirt. I think if you worked retail, that's the shirt for you. Helio the Husky with a super chat. Proud to call you guys friends. Aw, thanks. We are absolutely proud to call all you guys friends. I'm still just like kind of amazed and dumbfounded that you guys all show up every week just to watch me ramble about stupid things like my shirts with bad words on them and my car accident when I was 16. But hey, we're making cookies and having fun. So thanks for showing up, everybody. Adrian said, "What do you mean I've been here? Oh, you were just sitting quietly in the corner."
Yes, he did let me know that he can't always hop in the chat from work and stuff like that, but he's here.
Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate the support.
And I'm sorry I forgot that gold magnet.
Dang. Adrian says, "My chat's been drowning in the 95 people chatting." Yeah, I feel like every week the chat gets chattier. We have like 1 or 2 more people joining into the chat every week, and it's amazing. Yeah, I love it. I love that you guys are getting more comfortable. Like, every once in a while I see a new name and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen that person.
We need your help.
Yeah, we can't do this without you guys. Seriously, I would just be standing here talking to an empty room with
stuff.
Nobody watching. Yeah, please chat, please hang out. I love that you're here. Crystal says number 2 Crystal is here. Awesome.
You don't have to be number 2, you can be also Crystal. Or just more crystals.
Adrian said, "Dan sent me a picture of Topo and I died." Did you have X's on your eyes?
I sent anybody who's in my chat on Facebook, I sent up all pictures of Topo sleeping up here while you were cooking food, or baking food.
Nice. I'm getting really hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for these to be done.
Me too.
I have to clean this out, so I have to stick this in something else so I can clean it out so I can make the filling.
How's that feel? Did it change consistency since it's been sitting there?
Yeah, it definitely, I was just going to say, it's definitely gotten thicker.
Little Husky says, "But you guys are the best!" Thank you.
Thanks. I'm glad you guys think so. I'm glad that, like, you guys are entertained by us. Otherwise, I'm just an idiot standing in the kitchen talking to myself.
Right, and Hannah, I'm keeping it a secret. Dan, you didn't send it to me. Send me a message on Facebook and I can shoot them your way. Dan must have hated me then. Didn't send it to me. I do. It's...
I don't think Dan hates anybody. Dan does not get as, like, passionately angry as I do. Like, I got a list, let me tell you. I've got a list of people I hate. I can't think of anybody Dan hates. Like, that I would say, oh, Dan hates that person. No? You don't have to give names, but is there somebody you can think of that you hate?
No, I'm so derpy. I don't even.
Like, even if somebody pisses you off or, like, does you wrong, like, whatever.
No, I don't care. Like, really.
Not me. You do me wrong and I will never forget. I promise. I keep receipts.
That's so...
I'm Carlisle Petros, let me tell you.
I can't remember that guy's name. I was trying to make a joke about it earlier, but I already forgot.
But you couldn't remember? I will never forget.
Look at me. I had so much work.
It's just how my brain works. I just hold grudges.
I realized I'm going to go the rest of my life just being a child.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't want to grow up. But I'm still going to hate people when they do me wrong. Adrian says, so you did oatmeal cream. Are whoopie pies next? What's a whoopie pie? I don't know. I will say, I talked about it earlier. Milk bar pie Apparently they used to call it crack pie, but that's not very PC anymore, so I'm not really sure what they're calling it now. But if you search Milk Bar crack pie, you can see what it is. That, I don't know if that's next, but that's coming up. We have the Fruity Pebbles cake. We got that, the epic Fruity Pebbles box mix cake. We'll be making that at some point. What else? I sat down and like worked on my list the other night. I don't remember what else is coming up. Oh, Cinco de Mayo is coming up. Whether you're Hispanic or not, what's your favorite Hispanic like dessert? I want some input from you guys. There's the obvious like flan. Blake and I made that once. He had to make a Hispanic dessert for his Spanish class, and we made flan. It turned out okay. I don't like flan, so I won't be making flan. But I'm not really sure what to make. You know, I try to theme it if there's a holiday or something like that. My show is not on Cinco de Mayo, but you know, any excuse to give me a theme to work with. So I want to make some sort of something. I was thinking maybe Mexican wedding cookies, which are known by like 15 different names depending on where in the world they are coming from. I think they're called Russian snowball cookies or something like that. Something else. I felt like I was trying to make them smaller, but now they look bigger. All right, this time I'm going to make them smaller. Mouse with the super chat. Careful, you tick off Crystal. She's going to put you on blast on her YouTube channel. Your goose is cooked. Yep, 92 people are going to hear how you piss me off.
You see my YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah. Sorry? Chris says Hispanic dessert. Corona? Oh, my God, stop it. Sopapillas are bomb. I don't know what that is. I will have to look that up. What about churros? Not a big fan of churros. I don't know why. I just don't like churros. You'd think I would like list the ingredients. That sounds delicious. I don't like churros. Something about the texture or the flavor. I just don't like a churro. Crystal says, remember the story about the burger? I believe it was. He was so mad, and I've never seen him mad when he was telling the story. What? Which burger one? When there was no meat in the burger, or when the wrapper was on the cheese? Hey Dan, which burger story made you mad? Crystal's talking about the burger story that made you mad.
Like that happened to me, where the plastic piece was inside the burger.
She said she's never seen you mad when you were telling a story, but that one.
Was it when they forgot the meat in my burger, or was it the time they put plastic in my
That's what
burger?
yeah, those were the only two I could remember, so I didn't know which one.
I don't know that I posted that publicly.
Oh, I don't know. Hannah says Tres Leches. Don't like that either. I don't like soggy things, so to me that's just like a soggy cake. Why would you dump milk in your cake? Uncle Yukon said churros are good. Like, objectively, that is amazing. I don't like it in my mouth. Chris says sopapillas too, with honey or ice cream. I don't know what a sopapilla is. Crystal says, yeah, the wrapper. It's like a fried or puffy tortilla with honey inside. Let me look up a sopapilla. I don't like the name. Can we just start there? Oh, it's kind of like a churro.
I'm down.
It's a fried pastry. I don't really do fried things. I'll look into it and see what my options are to make that. Caramel cake, I would be all about that. It would have to be dulce de leche. Let's see. I might do something with a dulce de leche. What about making drinks too? Horchata? Oh, I don't like horchata. I had it one time. My coworker brought it for me, like, oh, look, I brought you horchata. It kind of tastes like Christmas, but also like the potpourri my mom used to cook on the stove to make the house smell good. Tacos make a great dessert. Don't worry, Dan's show is actually on Cinco de Mayo. We do have something good planned for that. So we do have a good meal planned. Angela says it's not really like a churro. Adrian says you need to make the conchas. Yes, maybe we'll do that.
Feargiver97 on Twitch says hi.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Foxy Koala says fried ice cream. Oh, that kind of sounds good.
I don't know if we have the capability.
Hannah says, how can you not like these things? From the girl who doesn't like hamburgers. Who are you to judge me? Really? I don't like soggy things. It's texture, honestly. The Tres Leches cake, by far, like, that just is not, I'm not okay with it. It's a wet cake. Why would I want a wet cake? I keep my things separate so they don't get wet. I can't. Shannon says, have you ever made blondies? I have. I don't have like a go-to recipe on that, but I have made them in the past. Not the biggest fan. It's not really my thing, but not opposed to trying a new recipe. Would you make a cheesecake? I would. We actually looked into it, but here's the problem. Cheesecake is time consuming and a little bit intensive to make like a good one, and I wasn't sure that I could do that in the time frame of the show versus like making a faster one that wasn't going to be as good and authentic.
I kind of feel like if we did a Sunday stream where it was from like noon to 8, because you have
noon to 8, you're blocking me out for a whole work day?
You have to do a lot of stuff.
Yes. Hila the Husky says, I'm an anytarian. Yeah, not me. I'm pretty much a pastatarian. Not big on vegetables. Not big on anything that has like a squishy or soggy kind of texture. Like, no joke. I know most of you have seen this before. This is my cereal bowl because you can put your cereal here and your milk here, and you can put one bite at a time in the milk so you don't get soggy cereal. Obol, O-B-O-L, by the way, on Amazon. If you want to click through to my kit on gettingbakercrystals.com, I highly recommend this. It comes with this really weird spoon that I've never used, but I highly recommend this if you hate soggy cereal. Yeah, I'm not a fan of anything soggy.
You've loved that for a lot of years now.
Chris says, did the meat hater just call out someone for not liking hamburgers? Okay, but it's not the meat that she doesn't like. Like, we can call it all a hamburger when it's vaguely a meat product in a bun with toppings. That's a hamburger, right? Whether it's real meat, beef, turkey, pork, chicken, veggie product, like, she doesn't like hamburgers. It's just weird. Crystal says, make 2 cheesecake, one that's ready to try out and one you make on the live. Stunt cheesecake. Here's the thing, I could absolutely do that, but my thing with this is I love, thank you again, Amanda, for suggesting that I post the recipe so you guys can bake along, because that's probably my favorite part of this. Even if you guys don't bake along, which I love when you guys do, any of you guys, love it. The idea that you can watch in real time what it takes for me to make it versus when you watch a cooking show on Food Network, sometimes they're like, and then you just like mix all this stuff together and it comes out like this. And you're like, wait, what? Where's the other steps? How'd you make that? So I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't really watch cooking shows. As much as I love to bake and stuff, I don't really watch a lot of cooking shows. I love Nailed It. I love to watch people screw things up, but not really like just watch you magically pull something from under the counter and it's perfect. Hannah says we missed her super chat. Man, the chat is going so fast. I'm so sorry. She said, effing fair. Yeah, see? Like, whatever it is that you don't like about hamburgers, I kind of have the same deal about soggy things. So, I don't know. Why do they call them hamburgers when they aren't made of meat? Oh, I actually had this conversation with my mom today. We were talking about dairy-free milk, and she was going on about, like, why do they call it milk when it's not even milk? Milk comes from cows, which milk comes from lots of animals, but for the sake of the story, she said milk comes from cows. Okay, but it's meant to be a replacement item. So, like, when I order it on the menu, I have to be specific. I want the veggie burger, or the impossible burger, or the boca burger, or the black bean burger, or whatever, like, specific thing I want. But the final product, like, for all intents and purposes, that's a hamburger. For all intents and purposes, lactose-free milk, dairy-free, almond milk, soy milk, it's milk. Like, you're using it as a replacement for an item, so for sake of, like, making it easy to understand what it is, what it's supposed to be, what it's replacing, you call it the thing that it is like. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that's why. That's my justification. Doris says the only Mexican dessert I know of is fried ice cream. I would love that, but I don't know if... I don't like to fry things, so I don't know that I would... Chris. Chris says Adrian because somebody had trademarked ground up cow part patty.
You know what that GPP is?
No. Alright, let me scoop these up real quick. These ones are a little crispier. I might have to go a minute less on these. I feel like they're getting kind of crispy around the edges. And feel it out. When you guys are baking, don't be afraid. This lady said 10 to 12 minutes, but when this batch came out, I don't know if it's because my oven's been on a while, the edges are really crispy. I don't want them to be crispy, so the next one I'm going to put in for 9 minutes. And I'm sure they'll soften a bit when we put the filling in and it kind of soaks in a bit, but I want to make sure these are soft and chewy. Nope, I guess I did this.
Was it time to do stuff again?
I just need to make another batch here, but I got lots of crumbs going on, so... And my bowl is now cleaned out, so once we get these in the oven, we will start on the filling.
Awesome.
Yep, Uncle Yukon, looks like milk, drinks like milk, it's milk.
I like Aaron. How do you... Wait, I gotta turn my... I like Aaron. How do you milk almonds? I wonder that too every time I drink almond milk. I like almond milk.
I hate
like,
almond milk.
Oh my gosh, how much milk? Can you just squeeze blood out of a rock? How much almond milk do they get out?
How many almonds does it take to make a glass?
Like I just swallowed 100 acres of almonds.
All right, I'm gonna try this batch a little smaller. I'm gonna cook it a little bit less.
So when Crystal moves back far, she stays fuzzy. Yes, sorry. I will try to improve that for next week.
I look better when I'm blurry. Promise.
I'm trying. But thank you for the feedback. I always appreciate the feedback so I can dial these in because I really am a visual person and I really, really, really want them to look good for you. That's my goal.
My Last Wicked Adventure says, my partner just made triple chocolate brownies. That sounds amazing. Anything with triple chocolate is delicious. I was arguing with my mom today, too, about when she went out with some friends for dinner last night, because you can do that again. And they ordered a bunch of desserts at the end of the meal, and everybody was sharing, because apparently you can do that, too. But one of the... as it was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, I don't think we do that anymore, but... she's got the first shot. She's not worried about it. I think most of her friends are, this group are teachers and they've all been vaccinated like in the last round. But anyway, back to the story. One of the things was chocolate cake and she was like, I didn't have any of that because I don't like chocolate cake. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't like chocolate? Like, she likes brownies. I make those chocolate cookies, which I haven't made on the show yet. Those are coming. She liked those. She likes chocolate. She likes cake. How do you not like chocolate? Like, I can get that she doesn't like the carrot cake, fine, like you don't like carrot cake, but how do you like all other things chocolate, but you don't like chocolate cake? So I'm like, when was the last time you even had chocolate cake? She didn't remember. So my new mission is to get my mom to try a chocolate cake. Oh, that's another thing on the list. If you guys are on Reddit, have you seen Nana's Devil's Food Cake that's going around the cooking subreddits and the baking subreddits? I think it was on r/old recipes. Someone posted like their Nana's Devil's Food Cake recipe, and apparently it took off and everybody's making it. I'm adding that to the list. I want to make that because everybody's talking about it. Mouse in the super chat. All right, guys, I gotta go for the night. See you tomorrow. I'll be ready to bring the heat. All right, get your rest so you are good to go for tomorr's show. I'm gonna spread these out a little more. Hannah says, Dan, you know I'm always here to give you notes.
Thank you, Hannah.
I don't think I'm going to get a fourth row, so I'm just going to move these more to the center. I think I'm making these smaller, but I don't actually know, because I thought I made the last batch smaller. So you don't like tres leches because it's soggy. Do you like tiramisu? No.
No?
Because it's soggy. It's basically like soggy cookies.
What about... I don't remember.
I think tiramisu has a coffee flavor too, and I don't like coffee.
Are you able to do puffy things like, remember Van Wilder when they filled up those things?
Cream puffs? Yes. Cream puffs was actually the very first thing I ever baked when I was like 14, and I had that little checker book cookbook. That was the first thing I baked.
Like a crushy recipe.
It is pretty difficult. I'm not very good at it. It was the first thing I made. I never perfected it.
I'd love one.
I made them, remember like 10 years ago or so, I made them a few times. I'm not good at filling them. I've always just cut them in half and slopped some pudding in there. But they never came out really good, but I can add that. What about making deviled eggs? Okay, that's not baking, and deviled eggs are disgusting. They are the devil's eggs. I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan. It's disgusting to me. Angie says, Googled Cinco de Mayo desserts, margarita bats, Mexican chocolate chip cookies, Mexican chocolate cake with cinnamon frosting. Just a few that showed up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it and see. Amanda agrees that chocolate cake is nasty, and so is dark chocolate. Okay, I'm not a huge fan of dark chocolate, but look, if you don't like chocolate cake, do you like chocolate? Do you like brownies? I don't understand, like, if you don't like chocolate cake, and maybe this doesn't apply to you, but it applies to my mom. How can you eat a brownie if you don't like chocolate cake? It doesn't make any damn sense. Mouse with one more super chat. I thought you were going to bed. Goes and binges more millionaire Dantix. I mean Dantix.
Yeah. Burma_6 on Twitch said, "Hola, como va?" You know what?
What are we doing?
Oh,
I believe.
como
Yeah.
va?
Hola. I don't think I know the verb for cooking.
I got it. Yo soy Dan, soy de Lancaster.
Sí. Hay una fiesta en mis pantalones. Te quiero que vengas.
Oh my god.
That's my Spanish catchphrase.
My Life's Wicked Adventure says, "Well, what about making angel food cake?"
That's a possibility. By the way, if you guys have any specific recipes that you've tried that you want me to try, I can go on Pinterest and pick a random recipe. I want recipes that you've tried that you love. Send it to me at gettingbakedwithcrystal@gmail.com. I, again, only check that occasionally, but I do go through and check it. I have added some stuff to my list. It's just a matter of like juggling, fitting in a recipe that's not too similar to what I made last time. Like if I made a chocolate item, I don't want to make chocolate 2 weeks in a row. If I made a cake, I don't want to make another cake. Mostly because we have it here in the house. Like, it's probably done and ready for the trash, but there's still like half of a carrot cake in there from 2 weeks ago. Like, the stuff hangs around. I can only pass out so much of it to people that I know, so... Yes, cocinar. Thank you, Adrian. Yo cocinar galletas de oatmeal con crema. Yay. My knowledge of the Spanish language came from the Taco Bell menu. You and Dan both. Okay, so we're going to make the marshmallow buttercream filling. We're going to do half a cup of butter, nearly at room temperature. I don't know how you're supposed to get it nearly at room temperature. This is the thing that drives me nuts about recipes is when they say stuff like that. Like, is it room temperature? I don't know. Is it nearly... We're going to call it nearly room temperature. I need to rinse out my quarter cup because we're going to do a quarter cup of shortening. 1.5 cups of powdered sugar and a 7-ounce canister of marshmallow fluff. That's going to be our buttercream filling. Hannah says, how were the Snicker brownie things? I've never tried them, but saw them and thought of you. They were delicious. Nothing will ever beat like Snickers, but they're good. They're almost gone. So thank you. Appreciate that. Ken says, give it to me. I will eat it. Most of the stuff I make doesn't ship well, so it has to be local people, and you can't really see people.
You know, one of the things that we do is we sit around and try to figure out how to get these in your hands. Giveaways, a thing we always talk about how we can get these in your hands. So we're trying hard.
We're working on things.
In theory, with nothing, like no barriers, I would love to get you guys snacks every week. So would Crystal. So at some point, we gave away one last year.
Yes, Sharon?
Yeah.
Sharon got some.
Yep, yeah, so it does happen. It does happen.
It's gonna fit there. Sorry, I'm reading Adrian's comment and translating in my head. Adrian speaks Spanish with his family. His grandma is... I'm not sure the context of that word. I think you're saying your grandma's from Spain, so he needs to speak Spanish to communicate with his family. See, I know some Spanish. Helium Husky, happy, joy.
Yes.
I can't say that without, like, it requires jumping up and down.
You're going to be sued by Ren and Snippy.
Also, I have this really awesome anti-fatigue mat. It makes jumping up and down much more pleasurable.
That's one of the best things ever. Thank you, Sarah.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to whip the butter and the shortening together until pale and fluffy, about 3 to 4 minutes. We're going to add the powdered sugar, blend on low speed until combined, and then increase to medium-high speed and whip for 1 minute and mix in the marshmallow cream. So let's start with the butter. Oh, that's a lot of liquid in it. Not the butter, the bowl.
All right, we're going with a little bit less of a perfect angle, but we'll get mooch in.
Okay, I didn't.
I think that's a great compromise.
I'm sure everybody agrees with you. Okay, the shortening. Where did that go? Here. Uncle Yukon says, Crystal, hopping equals needs to go potty. No, I'm not a hopper when I have to go to the bathroom. That's my bursts of excitement. Few and far between. while I'm working on filling this, I just want to remind you guys to go follow Getting Baked with Crystal on all the social media thingamajiggers to find out what we're baking next. I will post next week's recipe on Monday. And also, if you guys haven't already, consider becoming a member. It's under $5 a month. Wait, what did you
in the chat? In the chat. I put links.
Links in the chat. Links in the chat.
Yeah. That is, whenever I do that, that means like
we have to agree on what these pantomimes mean ahead of time for me to know.
Pointing down means I put what you just said in the chat.
Gotcha, but I don't see that in the chat. I see that other thing. So okay. Anyway, Dan's putting out a vlog tomorrow. If you guys want to see it,
it's unedited.
First, huh?
It's unedited.
Is it?
It's still in my GoPro.
Oh, like as of right now, it's in theory. See, if I say it, then it has to happen, right? You have to be held to it.
That's how I do it. I just say it.
Yeah, you've now committed. A vlog will be coming out at some point before Dantics tomorrow is the plan. If you guys want to see our no holds barred Easter egg hunt with me, Dan, Blake, and my bestie Terry.
That'll be in there.
Elbows were thrown. You'll have to find out who threw an elbow and who was on the receiving end of that. But if you want to see that before anybody else, you guys can become a member for under $5 a month. Also gives you access to stickers, which are really just emojis in the chat. Turns your name green, all this other good stuff. Woo! Also, if you guys weren't here earlier to see, I did make, it's again really awkward, but I'm filling time while I'm doing things that there's nothing to really show you guys. You guys had asked me to make a wish list on Amazon, so I did make one for this show and one for the cats. If you guys please don't feel obligated.
Right, we always appreciate everything, but
yes,
like we said, YouTube does take 30%, so if you want to contribute to the show and see the stuff on screen.
Yes, everything that gets sent so far, we've opened everything. Oh, sorry, Mooch, I scared him, he jumped. We open everything on screen, you get your payout, send us some weird stuff, whatever. Like, feel free to send us literally anything you want.
But the best thing you can do for us, please, is just like and subscribe and tell somebody if you think somebody else would like our stuff.
Yeah.
That helps the best.
Tell your friends, please, tell your friends.
Because it helps us and it helps you guys too. That's more fun in the chat.
Yes. Yeah, as the community grows, it just gets better and better. It's because we're not putting ourselves out there, like, trying to collect the masses, we're, like, cultivating a community the way that we're doing this. And you guys tell a friend, they tell a friend, you, like, bring your cool friends in to hang out.
And you guys are in the chat, so it's almost up to you to approve who's here or who's not.
Yes.
You know, if someone's coming here in the rowdy, you're going to bounce them real quick. So, you know, it's kind of just your guys' thing.
Yes.
We're just on the other side of the camera.
Hannah's betting that I threw an elbow, and Uncle Yukon says, and probably Blake's on the receiving end, as Dan doesn't have a black eye. You guys will have to watch and see.
We're going to have to watch and see.
If you guys are unable to become a member, those sometime down the road will become public on the channel.
Every couple weeks when I don't do a food video, like I'll space it out. So every couple weeks they do become public. One actually went public today, and really long, is the one where we try to find Pokemon cards a few weeks ago. Remember that? Like when that Pokemon crate was around? So if you guys are not a member, you can go to youtube.com/RFSdan and see today's vlog from when it was members only.
Kind of screwdriver. I'm scraping the bottom here.
Yeah, maybe you can show everybody what you're doing. Is it the tiny screwdriver or the big one?
Big one. You're supposed to keep one in that drawer so it's easy to get to.
I thought so too.
There wasn't one in the drawer. Alright, so if you guys have a KitchenAid, there's a little screw here. I can never remember which way to do it. Half the time I do it the wrong way. But if your paddle or whisk is scraping the bottom, you can just turn this screw, and then it'll
Where's the screw at? Can we see it again, please? Or was there?
When you open it up, the screw is right there. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute.
It's right there. Wait, that wasn't even the screw.
I did make them smaller. Hooray! Alright, so I'm gonna go a little bit more.
Oh, it's down. It's down in here. Okay.
Yeah,
it's down in there.
It's this screw in here. It's a little tricky to get to. It's usually easier if this is off, but it raises and lowers.
This is what we panicked about a few weeks ago. Remember that?
Yes.
And we finally got it right at the end. We're watching videos.
And it's just a tiny little turn. Like, you don't have to screw it all the way in or anything. Hilo the Husky, I think that one already happened. Did I read that one? I think I did. The Happy Happy Joy Joy, yeah, because I was jumping up and down. I remember now. Love you both. Yippee. Thank you, Hila. appreciate it. Although, I don't think your name's Gila. I think Gila is the husky, so it's weird. Like, I'm calling you by your dog's name. That'd be weird if Mooch was my username on something and then people were like, thanks, Mooch! I'd be like, but I'm not Mooch!
Right.
But if you prefer Gila, I will call you Gila.
Was there another name that your mom was going to name you besides Crystal?
Yeah, we talked about that, I think,
yeah,
2 weeks ago. My mom was going to name me Cat so she could call me Kitty Cat.
I wouldn't mind Cat. You'd be okay naming for a cat.
I don't think I would mind Cat, but...
You're Crystal.
Yeah.
Amanda Bigler, Dantic's winners. Gregory and Natalie say hi.
What's up, Gregory and Natalie?
Hi, Nando. I miss you.
I know.
Dan, my super chat.
I think I got it now.
I'm going up. I'm going up.
I did, but I think there's a lag, and I think that was the one I just read.
Okay.
But you can double check because I'm not 100% positive.
I think we're good. I think we're good. And that's what I love about you guys. We were trying to figure out a way to get these to show up better on screen, but you guys don't let us forget, and that's amazing.
So if you don't have food in your mixer, if you guys have a stand mixer, what you're supposed to do is put a dime on the bottom because dimes are really thin, and when you tighten and raise and lower your paddle, it's going to I didn't look this up before I started talking about it. I think it's either supposed to not move the dime or barely move the dime or something, but like not scrape it. Look it up, guys. I'm not a professional. I see MH in the chat, which
my color.
That's Mike.
Yeah,
Send some to me in
Mike.
Japan.
Dude,
Miss you guys.
I will. Send me your address, bro.
I will
Crystal.
totally send you stuff.
Yeah, Mike.
Absolutely.
We miss you, Mike.
Oh, I miss you. I hope you're doing well, friend. Oh,
Yes.
you came out of nowhere. That makes me happy that you're here.
Send Crystal the address, and I will
Yeah,
definitely-
please send me your address and I will send you stuff.
I'll send you a package.
That's our friend who used to live here but now lives in Japan, who actually taught Japanese, and we took a Japanese class and he helped us to learn Japanese, and
It was so fun.
became our friend.
So fun.
Like, we hung out and spent like birthdays and we went to the Halloween on the boulevard with him and his family at one
Super
point
fun.
with his kids.
Yeah.
He says yay.
Yeah, dude, we got you, bro.
I feel like this is still not... Am I going the wrong direction? What's going on here?
I don't know, but this is okay. I like this because this is what we went through minutes before the show started not too long ago, and you were trying to adjust
We're
it.
good.
So, okay.
I think I was going the wrong way. Plus, I have the one with the rubber on the side that hits the side anyway and makes noise, so then it makes me nervous.
And this kind of proves to you that 10 years, 11 years, it said on I think on our last Facebook memories.
Yes.
You can just adjust it a little bit, and it still is going.
Yes.
I still believe, because you use it more than anybody else that I've seen use it more than average,
Yes.
that this thing does have a shelf life.
Possibly,
I don't think you die with
it's
this
still kicking.
mixer.
I may have to upgrade at some point.
Yeah, right. But this is amazing.
Mike says, okay, will do. Love you too. And Kiddo B too. Kiddo B. He's a man-child these days. There's no kid. I still call him Kiddo.
Right.
That's my nickname for him. He's Kiddo. He says, yeah, we had a blast. We did. We had some good times.
I can turn my mic louder.
And now I can count to 10 in Japanese, and I can say, Konorita wa dare desu ka? And that's about it. And Ichi-ni-san shigo rokunara... No. Rokunara hachi-kyuju? Yeah. Look what I learned, Mike. I'm still better at Spanish than Japanese, but I don't get much practice. Brittany says you need your mic louder.
I know, but this is Crystal show. Is that better?
Yeah, I put him on mute.
Right. I'm just
All right, so we want to whip the butter and the shortening on medium-high speed until pale and fluffy, about 3 to 4 minutes, I think. We'll let it go while I measure out the powdered sugar. Okay, I'm gonna get the next batch going. I think Mike might be one of the few people who's actually eaten snacks I've made too. Like that's watching right now.
Adrian says, the only thing I know is Yamate Kimochi. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
I can say it, but I don't know what that means. I can read Japanese and speak it. I'm like 50-50. That might be the only thing I have on Crystal.
Yeah, the only thing.
How's that going over there?
Yeah, you're Mexican and can't speak any Spanish, so that's what I've got on you. This is good. I made this batch a little bit smaller, so you can see the difference here. I went for a more reasonable sized cookie because I thought I can never get the perspective of which direction to go.
Like, just do that.
This was the first two batches.
I got you.
This is this batch. So I think this is more like reasonable because you're gonna eat 2 cookies at a time with the filling.
Even that should be your first to go to the second, like one more time. But that's still good. This is fun. This is fun. Uncle Yukon says, I can speak Japanese. See, I just did. That is actually the English word for Japan. Nippon is the actual Japanese, so no, you spoke English.
No, you spoke English.
Right.
Aw.
Right.
Husky Tail says, what do you mean, Crystal? I'm coming all the way to Cali to eat some of your snacks. Come at me, bro. Come at me. Gila the Husky says, my name is Kelly. Kelly? Wait, is it Kelly B? Is the B a typo? Now I'm confused. Gila is my Husky YouTube. Okay, so promoting. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check out Gila the Husky on YouTube. There we go. And now I'll try to remember that you're Kelly.
Some sort of promotion night, like, because it doesn't let everybody post their links in there, but at some point, I would like everybody to be able to connect.
I do have. If you guys are part of the RFS Cats group on Facebook, there is a post there, and I was actually thinking because it's been a few months of posting again, but
yeah, we can renew it.
I absolutely want you guys to post the links. Like, you guys are all so supportive of us and each other that, like, let's build our communities within our community. And if you guys have social media, hold up, because I think maybe like tonight or tomorrow I'll repost it so it can be fresh and at the top, so we're not posting on something that came from January. But I'll make a post, and you guys go post your social media. Get us to follow you on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and whatever. Like, let's support each other. Let's do this.
I agree.
Yeah.
This Kid Tales 101 says, I'll be in Northern Cal. Good luck with that, man. You better get that wacky tobacco while you're over on our side of the hood.
Isn't she Michigan? I think they can get it there too.
My Life's Wicked Adventure, she's going up north. She's going to be like way far from us.
How far? Because it's not that big.
Probably like 6 to 8 hours north, like Humboldt area.
Oh, in the cool areas.
Yeah, man.
That's where Terry lives. We could go visit Terry and bring some snacks to Husky Tails.
Well,
Well.
those IRL rigs are getting cheaper and cheaper where we can live stream on the go.
Yeah. That's your life dream.
My life dream. Okay, so it's about $1,500 to buy the equipment, and it's about $250 a month for 12 months. And then, so it's about $5,000 a year. So if we can figure out a way to make that back, we could have a 24/7 live stream backpack with an HD camera that would like GoPro HD, and we could take our lives on the road. And then when we go up there, we could all go on an adventure. Right? That is my live stream.
Yeah, you have to make a lot more money than that. You have to pay for that and still make money to pay bills.
You guys remember when I did the VidCon where I wore one of those backpacks for an hour?
You were so stoked about that.
It was about $2,500 then, and about $500 a month in data. And now it's about $250 in data and about $1,500 in.
Okay, so you just have to wait it out, right?
Right. So eventually it'll come into our wheelhouse, and then we'll be able to go on adventures.
Foxy Koala, follow on Instagram, by the way. She is a zookeeper.
So fun.
Says, I'm trying to get my boss to let me vlog at work.
Oh, please do. You know what?
That would be amazing.
You should talk to your boss about vlogging, not only for you, but for the organization. Because
yes.
I see these pictures, and I know you're taking them right then and there.
Yes. Does your zoo have social media? If not, ask if you can be the social media manager.
You gotta get 'em.
Because people are all about that. Like, you have access to more unique animals than pretty much anybody else that's not a zookeeper. Like, dude, I follow our vet because sometimes they have like crazy unique animals come into there, and I want to see that stuff. So
right.
Not only do you have crazy unique animals, but like you're educated about them. Ask if you could be the social media manager and like try to build hype for people to come to the zoo. Treat it as a marketing thing, and your boss might be on board. Don't treat it so much as like, I just want to make vlogs of like, hi, I'm at work today. Like, treat it as marketing for the zoo.
Send
and
your boss to us.
Yeah, I bet they will be on board.
I will tell
I don't know where this whatever is coming from that's on my hand.
But I love it every day.
I still want to know what that animal was. I had the same guess as you. I didn't see your answer until I went to comment.
I thought it was like a skunk. But
that was my guess.
Look at this porcupine. Look at this thing.
What is that?
It's like a big porcupine.
What?
Right? Porcupines, here's our data cam. Can you see or no?
A little more angle. That cam's blown out.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't do nothing tonight. But like this, it's amazing. I'm always fascinated. Like somehow I found my own Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
Or Bindi. Just had a kid. Awesome. How's that going? This is awesome. I'm having such a fun time tonight.
Are you?
Yeah.
Awesome.
This is our Friday night. This is our Friday night.
Yeah, I was pretty low energy when we started, but I'm feeling it now. It takes a while for me to get back in the swing of it.
Because you just got off of work.
That too, and
it's Friday.
It was a weird day at work.
And a weird week.
It was a weird week.
Yeah. Husky Tales 101. I got 16 days to travel. Enjoy it all.
That's awesome.
You know, and Husky Tales was sending me stuff of like, I need to get all these batteries and these cameras and stuff. Don't forget to put the camera down and enjoy the cross-country trip. You know? Once you get the shot you need, enjoy it.
Yeah, you don't have to film every moment. Enjoy the moments too. Alright. Let me get these in. I'm going to do 9 minutes again because these are small again.
Okay.
And then we're going to finish up our filling. Did Blake order food?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll see if I can get it.
No. The problem with my container that holds the powdered sugar is nothing bigger than a 1/3 cup wants to fit in here. I could go sideways, but then I can't scrape it. We need 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, so I think I'm just gonna scoop it this way. Oh, Foxy Koala. Hey, Dan. Do you want to know what the animal was?
Sure, 850 being pushed back each
850?
time. Being pushed back.
Okay, I figured
Yes,
it
I
would
do.
be.
Please, I do.
It's Badger. That was somebody else had guessed Badger, and I was like, I don't even know what a Badger looks like. I'm sticking with my original guess.
I don't know much about a badger, but the last time I checked, the badger would love your show.
Yeah.
Yeah, badger don't give an F.
I'm all about a badger. Is that the badger or the honey badger?
You know what?
Because a few years ago, honey badger was like all the rage, and I still am not really sure what a honey badger is or if it's real.
You know, if a badger gets into honey or pizza, it's a honey badger, pizza badger.
No,
you know?
but see, my confusion was whether honey badger is a real animal or was it like a meme?
Or did it get into the honey? You know, only Foxy Koala can tell us.
Yeah, can you tell me, Foxy Koala, is a honey badger a real thing? And is it really as angry as I've been led to believe? Asking the hard-hitting questions
How
here.
do you feel? You doing well?
I'm good. I'm getting hungry, but I'm good.
You having fun?
Yeah. Yeah, it was 1.5 cups, right? Okay, don't let me forget. 1, ha.
Hilo the Husky with the super chat says, thank you for plugging us. Love you. I'm trying to figure out a way where we can we can all share links. Like, how do we share you? Obviously, we can Google you, and that's fine, but it always works better when you can post a direct link.
But I think it's hard if people don't have a
certain
certain number of subscribers, they can't you can't search their channel. Weren't we having trouble with the one person's channel?
So, you know, here, look, I'm gonna post your Facebook group again, and we'll make a thread. All you guys are really cool, and I think we all should be connected.
Yeah, if you guys don't already, go add yourself to the RFS Cats Facebook group, and we'll do some plug and love there.
Adrian says, I'm hungry as well. Adrian, I'm so in love, and Blake and I are so in love with sourdough right now. We need that whole loaf of sourdough.
Are you gonna try to make it? Because when pandemic started, Dan was like, can we make sourdough? And so then I went and looked into what it takes to make sourdough, because we've talked about it before. I'm not real big on baking bread. I've actually made it a few times now and been successful. But prior to that, I had no success, and I basically just accidentally made bagels every time.
Here's the thing.
But we looked into it, and you were like, that's too much work, I'm good.
$2 and 60-something cents from Aldi. I get a loaf of sourdough. It's amazing. I love it. But for me to make it, I don't have enough taco meat on my chest to make it. Like,
and I don't like sourdough, so for me, it's not worth the effort.
But look who's making it. Adrian's making it, and Ryan's making it. Same person. Like,
right.
So it's like
same type of guy.
It's like Dan, but with a little bit more care. You know. So
right.
I would love to be an end user on it, but oh my gosh, I love sourdough. Crystal, why don't you like sourdough?
I just don't like the flavor. It tastes like it's gone bad.
It's amazing. Like I want sandwiches, and I want to eat at home more than I want to eat out because I want the taste of the bread and the sourdough.
Huh. Chris says that Husky Tales 101 is searchable by name on YouTube.
Okay. Well, you guys aren't dumb. If you want to connect, you can connect.
Hannah with the super chat says, I was talking with a coworker today about making videos, and it made me want to get into it again. I had fun making my first vlog. Do it. Best advice, make it for you. Make it for you. Do what you want.
I was thinking about doing so you want to make videos 101, where I can give you guys quick, easy tips on what to do. do or what not to do. Or, you know, like today, Husky Tales 101 sent me a link of like, hey, maybe I want to get these cameras for extra cameras and stuff, and I shut that down because like that's not necessary. And
yeah, I think a lot of people think like if you want to do any type of YouTube, you need to go spend like $1,000, $2,000.
Turn your phone sideways.
You can make it with your phone.
Yeah, you can make it with your phone. But if you guys ever need help or advice, or if you ever want to buy a piece of electronic, whether it be a toaster oven, whether it be a camcorder, whether it be a television, whether it be a sound system, if you want electronic advice and want anything bounced off of you, just send it to me. I am very good at that. I don't know what to say about that. Like,
you're knowledgeable about electronics.
Very knowledgeable about anything that plugs in. So if you guys ever want any help, and I've given so many people help. So many people help.
Yeah, not only that, Dan's really good at like putting things into layman terms. That's one of my favorite things about you. Like, people that are smart about things like technology and stuff, a lot of times will talk over your head and you're just like, okay. Dan is the best at putting it into terms that you will understand, that will make sense to you, of like how something works or why you need it or why you don't need it. So yeah, absolutely ask Dan for help.
It's a lot of hard work to get this stuff. So yeah, if you guys need help, I'm here. Anything you want, I can be your guys' consumer reports and help you on it. So even if it's Dogecoin, boom to the moon! I'm so rich, Crystal. I have quantified my money.
Oh, I clicked on the tab and it went down $40.
How much is it at now?
510.51. Oh wait, you want like the per?
No, that's good. You're good.
Okay.
Good. Dan can dumb it down. I can dumb it down with the best of them.
Dan's good at dumbing it down.
Low. No.
Oh, I was supposed to beat this on low speed. Oh, I did that. And then, okay, medium, high. Okay, so we added the 1.5 cups of powdered sugar, beat on low speed until it's combined. That way your powdered sugar doesn't fling out everywhere. And then increase the speed to medium, high, which I had already done, just like, that's what you do. And whip for 1 minute.
How
There's so many typos in this recipe, it's driving me insane.
That kills you?
It does, yeah. Blend on low speed until combined. Duh. There should be a D there. And whip for 1 minute. But it's only one. It's not plural.
Dan Sumer reports. I love it, Chris. Thank you so much. Yeah, Dan Sumer reports. So, is that 2 seconds of Dan?
2 seconds of Dan? That's too much Dan. Dude, the chat goes by so fast that every time I look at it, I'm like, what are we even talking about anymore?
I got you. It's to the point where like that's all I'm staring at.
Yeah, we need a chat manager.
Says, thank you for helping Kilo the Husky. Kilo the Husky, if you remember, you're gonna love this weekend's video because there is a husky in it, and it is not one of Jess's huskies.
OMG.
OMG.
I think 2 or just the 1? Yeah.
OMG, I was gonna say BBQ. Didn't you have a friend? Isn't one of your friends a barbecue?
My first boyfriend from middle school has barbecue, like old English
Not
letters.
BBQ, but full.
Barbecue. I will say, from my experience of making like frostings and stuff, I feel like the shortening did help to whip this frosting up a little bit better. I guess it's not really a frosting, but it kind of is. It's just butter, powdered sugar, and shortening right now, and it feels a little more like whipped than just butter and powdered sugar would be. I don't know if you guys can really see. I don't know how well that shows up, but it does look pretty whipped. Helen, I will get to your super chat when Dan comes back. I think he ran to the bathroom. Alright, so after this is like fluffy, we're gonna mix in the marshmallow cream. I'm not sure what to expect here. We have the cooler on, but it's now made it cool enough that the heater's on. No, the heater's on. It's that weird time of year where during the day you have to put the cooler on, but at night you have to put the heater on. And then it warms up pretty quickly during the day, so you forget to shut the heater off because it's set low for overnight. But then sometimes that happens when the cooler makes it cool enough that the heater kicks in. Helen has a super chat right there. If you can, I think that's tech related. And
let's see. Looking at updating my. my phone. I have an iPhone now, looking to go to a Galaxy phone. So fed up with the phone I have now. You know what? I can give you advice. Around September, October, all the new phones come out. So if you wait till about then, you can get a good price, depending on when your contract is up, on a new phone around the end of the year, when all the new stuff goes on, and you can get a good price on the model right before. And now you know, and always half the battle.
I'm curious if Libby's Cave is still here. She said she was baking along tonight. If you're still here, how's it going? I feel like I've been a little spazzy with the recipe steps, so I'm not sure how easy it's been to follow along, but let me know how it's going if you're still here.
I don't know if you read this, Crystal, because I was in the other room. Foxy Cola with Super Chat says, honey badgers are real and smart. They can escape any man-made trap.
How do you keep them? Do you have them at your zoo?
Yeah,
and
right.
What do you have to do to keep them?
And have you tried the thirst trap? Can they
Stop
that,
it.
you know?
You know, I really, really hate marshmallow fluff. Like,
is it marshmallow or marshmallow?
Marshmallow, but nobody says it like that. It's an A. If you're writing it down and spelling it, it's marshmallow. But it's just so sticky and gross. It works well as an ingredient, but anytime I have to put it in anything, I just get annoyed.
As of the words of Crystal Straube, if you know her, no pain, no cute.
No pain, no cute. Sorry, I had moved it because Mooch stretched and his little Mooch toes went up in the air. Alright. I think I'm going to do the last of this by hand. Libby says, I'm posting on Facebook in a few. Awesome. I'm assuming that means it's going well.
I will find it and then we'll...
she said mine are doing good. Awesome.
We'll show it.
We are just about done with this filling and we can put one together.
Also, I just posted the link to the group, if you guys want to be part of that.
Oh, yes, the Getting Baked with Crystal group on Facebook. The group, not the page, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a page and a group.
Just go to the group.
Yeah. You can follow both if you want, but it's redundant. The page is for me to post things. You can post there too, but it's harder to find, so the group is where you go and share the things that you've done. I don't know if this is going to get any whippier. Like, it just says to mix in the marshmallow cream. Usually, to me, if it just says mix in, it's like by hand or not. Like, it doesn't say to whip it. It doesn't say to, like, do it for a certain amount of time. I don't know.
How you feeling? What's going on here? You're quiet.
My sense of taste is still screwed up. So lots of things taste like nothing, and I feel like this tastes like nothing. Did I stab you in the roof of your mouth?
No. It tastes like when I go to Albertsons or like Kroger's or whatever, and I get like it's pretty good actually. The cookies out of the thing with like it's kind of there. Yeah,
okay,
I'm okay with
that. Is it gonna work, you think?
Yeah, I'm in. The more it like sinks in, I'm in.
All right, so now we're gonna construct. Our first round is cool. So 2 cookies. They are kind of hard though. I still feel like the cookies are too hard. They look so squishy in the picture. Maybe after you like fill them and then they set, like the filling makes them softer. Does that make sense?
Right. Maybe try it.
Yeah, Adrian says fold in the cream. Yeah. I whipped it a little bit.
Right. I'm in such a good mood. Oh my gosh.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get like an even layer.
It looks good.
In there. But again, the cookies are crispy, so I feel like as soon as we bite into it, it's just gonna squish everywhere. But I think if I construct them and then let them sit.
Right.
Like,
see, okay, right there in the camera only, that looks perfect. Here, it looks perfect. They're big. But you know what they are?
Oatmeal cream pies are big anyway when you buy them from the store. Chris, you've got them from the store. Is that about how big they are? They're not smaller than that.
Okay, I revised looking at those. They look pretty damn good.
That looks pretty good, Crystal. I think you might have nailed it. I think you might have nailed it.
Trust me, Dan.
I think you might have.
The thing about sandwich cookies, though, is you gotta get like 2 cookies that are the same size.
Oh, right. You need like a mold.
Alright, so.
I think I like them better this size than giant, but, you know, I always like to be able to eat multiples of something.
Cookie cutter. Jess was trying to buy a 3D printed one. I just want to know if you can make a 3D printed Dogecoin. Or can I also get a Dogecoin coin? 3D printed. She wants to know if you can make a Dogecoin cookie cutter. She's got $100 more on
Dan left to go talk about Dogecoin, by the way.
Yeah, I did. You just wanted a cookie cutter.
I still feel like as soon as you bite into it, all the filling's gonna squirt out the other side. And don't forget to take photos. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm just trying to put together enough that I have room to put the next batch on there. And then we can try them. Does Blake want to come out and taste test? Or is he mid?
Are you ready for taste testing yet or no?
They're made.
We can ask Blake. Let's see.
When you're done with like taste test, maybe is there any that's around like a cookie? At least free. Is there any that's free? If they have any coin. Like,
Is stack cooling rack on list? Yes. I don't know if you can tell on camera. Mine is wonky as hell. And I very often make more cookies than my rack will hold, and often, I mean, honestly, it works okay. Like when I'm Christmas baking, I have to do one of these things of like rotate, put these in something, and get the next batch going. So it's a little bit of juggling. But yes, I did put a new set of cooling racks on the list. Hi, child.
Oh, Tubbo, or not Tubbo, Mooch is deciding.
Can we look at some mooch acrobatics?
Yep.
He's just chilling, like.
Yeah, that's kind of what he does sometimes. Foot went behind his neck, and that's just where he is now.
Crystal, so you can try them on camera.
This one's still a little bit warm.
One last side. Earn your keep.
But I think that might be easier. Oh, I can definitely tell a difference. You guys, if you're making these, definitely let them cool, because the marshmallow cream gets a little sticky when it's warm.
I can tell if camera is framed for you because I'm out of frame.
Because the top of your head's cut off?
Yes, I have to bend down, dude. My Life's Wicked Adventure says oatmeal cream pies are soft and chewy. They are.
Yeah, like I said, the cookies are a little bit hard, but I think once we let them set, it'll soften. That's what happens when I make the iced oatmeal cookies. They're a little bit crispy to begin with, but you put that icing on top and let it set, and it softens them for sure. Do you want an oatmeal cream pie?
Yes.
Which one did you like? That one's a little bit warm.
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. But I have a feeling when we bite into it, be prepared, because I think the cookies are still a little crispy, and it's gonna squirt out the back. Are you gonna come squeeze in here and try?
Yeah, I want to try this one.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. That's so good. Yeah. Good job.
Thanks. I want to see, definitely tomorrow in the after show of Dantix, we'll pull some out and try them and see if they've softened up.
My suggestion is, I know it's great and everything, but they're over creamed compared to stores.
But I think they won't be if the cookie is softer and it doesn't squirt out like that. That's the only reason they seem over creamed, because the cookie is crunchy, so it's squishing together when you bite into it.
So good.
Wait.
Huh?
What do you think?
Okay.
I feel like it nailed the taste. Have you had a Little Debbie oatmeal cream pie?
Not in so long. I don't know. I have no clue what it tastes like.
That coconut, definitely, like that's the flavor. That's the unique flavor that's added to that.
I haven't had one in so long. I don't remember what it tastes like.
Chris wants to know how many Blakes out of 5 you give it.
Hurry.
How many marshmallow creams in your mustache do you give it?
That's pretty good.
3? Okay, so that's a meh from Blake. That's the best we can hope for. Yeah, these are good. Can you tell I'm hungry? I'm just housing it.
Mm-hmm.
Who else was making it along with the chat? Is there?
Libby. She said she was gonna post it.
All right.
I would make these again. I don't think it's, for me, I always weigh the effort versus the payoff versus can I just go buy it myself, like we talked about with the sourdough. Like I said, do want to see what they're like after they've set for the night. I think that will soften it up. So I'll put the rest of them together and let them soften and try it tomorrow. But I'd make these again.
These are really good. I have an in progress picture.
Nice.
Good size. A lot of them. Ooh, see that burnt one on top right there? That's mine.
Dan loves overcooked
that's
anything.
mine. And then beautiful pink KitchenAid mixer. Yeah.
Is it pink or is she the one who posted her mixer and it looked pink, but she said, no, that's not a pink mixer?
It's a pink mixer. Is it coral? Elizabeth, come on. That's pink.
The counter looks like the same counter from the person who posted the picture, and someone said, you got a new pink mixer? And she said, no, it's my same mixer or something. I think the mixer wasn't pink, but it does look pink. I could be remembering wrong.
I'd like to see one final picture of the finale. Everybody wants oatmeal cream pie. Chris wants to know if it catches. Do you have any more left?
Not of one that's
What if you break a chunk off and see if it catches into my head?
into your head.
Yeah, and hopefully my mouth is a recipient of the head award, and I get to enjoy it.
But it's marshmallow cream and it's sticky. Sorry, Chris, not this time.
You can throw it fast.
No, because I can't even break a piece off because it's going to mush out all the filling. And I can't eat another cookie. I need to have real food.
Oh, no?
We'll see if it'll catch tomorrow.
Oh. Let's do it.
You come do it. It's going to be messy and sticky. I don't like to be messy and sticky.
You can do it. I'm hungry.
I don't know that Mr. Beast Burger's alive.
I'm saying.
I know,
I think
right?
you guys made the whole thing up. Why would it be in our town?
These are great, though. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I think the effort is worth it. Oh, Libby said it is pink. Then maybe it wasn't you, or maybe I misunderstood the post.
Good job, though.
What are you eating now? Did you waste a cookie?
Shh.
What if I have an odd one at the end? Stop it!
It looks like Mac tonight. What's that? Yeah. Nope. Okay,
No?
try it again.
Oh, it's on the stove.
It's good. It's still good. It's still good. Okay. I got one more in me. I can
Yeah,
catch
the marshmallow cream is starting.
Aim for my mouth.
I don't know where you thought I was aiming for.
Now I got chest hair. That's
Don't
mine.
step on that.
All right.
Oh.
I think that's fine.
Thanks, Chris. No, it does not catch. But it's not the cookie's fault. It's Dan's fault. Because I was aiming pretty well.
You all right?
Huh?
Are you all right there?
Yeah, I don't want... Remember when I was using the marshmallow cream and talking about how gross and sticky it is? We're going to have to do something because a little bit of marshmallow cream went on the side of the counter next to the stove. Also, it's all over the side of your face.
It's my new look.
Yeah, is that it? Chris said we just made his night.
Okay with
Glad to entertain.
Oh man, it hit me in the face that one time and it like almost KO'd me.
Ew, you put floor cookie on this plate. Don't you know me better than that?
It's his own plate.
Yeah, I don't want not floor cookie on the plate with floor cookie. Ew. Floor cookie's banished. I guess I'm just going to continue putting these together and we can hang out and chat until our dinner shows up because I don't really have anything else to do until I can eat real food.
I just want to tell you that I have all this cream all over my face.
Oh my god.
And I just rubbed it into my hands like it was lotion. Right?
I don't even know what to say about that.
I know, I tried. The floor cookie is banished. Laughing so hard now. That'll be mine for later.
Oh, he will eat it.
You guys think that was funny, but all I did was secure myself on the cookie. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely yours. You know I'm not touching floor cookie.
This is great.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I'm happy with
I
this.
forgot. I want another review from you. How many crystals out of 5?
I I want to see how they turn out after letting them sit. That's I don't feel like I can give it an accurate review, but as of right now, I feel like this is worth the effort. I do like them the smaller size rather than the bigger size, so I would say make them just like a regular spoonful and not like whatever. I mean, she said 2 tablespoons, but I didn't really measure. Make them a little bit smaller than you think you should, because you can always have 2. But
I have more questions.
These ones are giant. What?
You know, when a few weeks ago when we made regular oatmeal cookies, you dipped those into the icing.
I did.
Would you rather have this version of those?
I have to wait and see how these soften up.
Because it's kind of like the crunch wraps.
If
we're not having tacos and burritos anymore.
Right, now we're doing oatmeal cream pies every time we have oatmeal cookies.
Is that what's happening?
If these soften up, yes, this will be the winner. There's still something to be said for the other ones. Like, those are still really good, and it's a little bit different. But I definitely want to make sure that these get soft like the ones you get from the store, where every time you bite into it, the filling's not squirting out the back end.
You know what? Shake my head at Dan. Marshmallow is not lotion. It could be. It could be, by the way.
It is now, apparently.
You know, Patricia Clark has a good point. You could put a thin layer of jam on them. You know that might not be a bad idea, because we have some good jam right now.
We do.
How many?
That's another thing that's really good to get at discount stores, by the way, you guys.
Is jam. How much jam do we have right now? Because we
we have so much that I bought a new one, and I'm not even allowed to put it in the fridge yet because I have so much. I got apple and cinnamon. You find all these like Aunt Berta from Berta with what brand is this?
Yeah, it's just like Miss Doubtfire, but Berta.
No food coloring, no preservatives. It's vegan. Started in Aunt Berta's kitchen. Like, this is legit stuff, and it was $4. No, I'm sorry, it was $2.99 at Ross. I love scouring the discount stores for jellies and jams. That's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
You still have marshmallows smeared on your neck.
It's my Braveheart worm pate.
You know.
I don't even know what to say to that.
You don't have to say anything. That was rhetorical.
Okay, good.
I put Jess's maple syrup on one of them for Dan to try. I'm down for that. But you know what? That syrup's at a premium. But let's do it. Oh, you know what? I can't eat anymore. Yes, a little.
Yes, you've got your half a cookie over there.
All right. Well,
you've also got floor cookie, so you take your pick, but use a spoon. Do not dip it in the syrup.
You know what? I think I should let you try that so I don't mess up all that stuff. That looks so good. Good job, Crystal. Still looks big, but they look like they would be retail packaged nicely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, these ones are definitely too big. This is the ideal size. I like this size. Because, again, you're eating 2 cookies. Like, already, when you pick this up and eat it, you're eating 2 cookies plus filling. So you really don't need them as big as this lady thought you did.
But the Oreo, too.
Right, but how small are Oreos compared to what we just made right here?
Yeah, Amanda's right with what you said. Dan, use the floor cookies to do it. Okay. I'm on this. I got you guys.
Hold up.
I am your Mythbusters.
But
I have to clear these out so I can... Watch out. You're in the way.
okay, call me later. Call me maybe.
Alright. Is this openable or did it get sticky? I have no gripping strength at all.
Did you use a pie hand?
No, something's wrong. My mom and my brother both had to have carpal tunnel surgery, so I'm thinking I'm on board with that.
Alright, so here's Jess's precious Gollum syrup. I'm sorry, I should have picked the darker one. That was the thicker one. Oh, this is for you, Crystal.
It's dripping off. You have to come over the plate.
I'm just excited to have food.
Yay or nay?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah?
It tastes like more syrup. Thank you, that was good.
All right.
I still have like 5 more cookies I need to bake. There's still a half a little piece. Yeah. Yeah, there's half a little piece of batter left. Can somebody let Kamiko in the back door?
Yeah, I got it.
I hear her crying.
Blake? Are you excited? Is this good?
Yeah.
Is this a winner? Is this going to the cookbook?
I have to see how they soften tomorrow. I feel like you ask me questions and don't listen to the answers. Yeah, if they soften up, and I will report tomorrow on the after show of Dantix, we will report back and let you guys know if they softened up enough to not squish everything out. Oh, I don't have a cookie this size. Close enough. My last week of adventure said, bye, Mooch. Yeah, he bailed. The front door opened. He thought he might have a chance to go outside. He just booked it. He was done here.
Cyber Husky, way past her bedtime. I wonder if putting the filling in the piping bag and squirting the filling in the cookies would be easier?
Perhaps, but this really isn't that hard. It's not that sticky. I feel like it would be more effort to get it into the piping bag, and then you'd still have to kind of smear it on here or something. I feel like this technique, honestly, I mean, do what you want to do. I hate getting stuff into a piping bag. So, it's not that sticky. I think this works okay. It spreads well enough. Because remember, it's not just the marshmallow cream, it's marshmallow cream and butter and shortening and powdered sugar. So that thins out that marshmallow cream, makes it a little less sticky.
This is awesome. I'm so excited that I get to eat these for the next week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
And I do have to bring some to
That's fine.
Joe at work because apparently he loves oatmeal cookies. He was so happy when what did I bring? Maybe the oatmeal cookies, and he told me, I'm so lucky. All you guys, you're excellent bakers, or the guys' wives are excellent bakers, and you guys just bring me stuff. He was so excited.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. My Life's Wicked Adventure says, have to go to Walmart after this live. Live is more important. It's going to be closed by then. Oh my gosh, we were there.
Oh yeah, huh?
Right, what happened when we were there last time?
At 8 o'clock they started, 8? No, 8.
8 o'clock.
Did they start at 8?
It was about 8:10.
They started announcing that they were going to be closing at 9.
Every 5 minutes.
Every 5 minutes. And you guys know how the announcements go at Walmart. Attention Walmart shoppers.
Make your way to the exit.
They were like, GTFO, you guys. Right. We are done and we want to go home. And apparently they close at 9 now. Didn't they used to be 24 hours? I don't get it. Hannah with the super chat says, okay, time for bed because I have a feeling I'll be in the install bay tomorrow, so I need my sleep. Aw.
All right,
well, thanks for hanging out and thank you for the support, friend.
Bye.
And I hope you have a good day at work tomorrow.
Enjoy the install bay. Walmart closes at midnight here. Ooh, lucky duck.
I feel like ours used to, and then they just got earlier and earlier.
Closes at 9.
Well, that's on the fancy side of town.
Right. Libby says I posted the final products. Okay,
awesome.
let me find that for you. Go ahead and find that. Just give me a second here. Oh yeah, those look good. Let's see these. Libby, I feel, has a little bit more of a whipped look.
A what?
A little bit more of a whipped look than yours.
For the filling?
And cute pink water boiler. What are those called? Tea kettles.
Water boiler?
Yeah, cute tea kettle. But yeah, those look good. Those look like super fluffy, almost shaving cream like.
I want to see.
You have to wait. Everybody saw before you.
Oh my god. Oh, they do. It does look way more whipped.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I should have whipped it more. I was scared that I was gonna lose the whippiness of the fluff.
Yeah, but if you get too much nay in there, it just
nobody wants too much nay. So yeah, I will be posting this recipe. Again, the ingredients list is on Getting Baked with Crystal on Facebook and Instagram, but I'll post the link to the recipe on the Pinterest page. So go follow Getting Baked with Crystal on Pinterest if you guys want this recipe so you can try it yourself. And we're all starving in our dinners here.
Mr. Lisa,
Hila the Husky says, OMG, thanks guys, I got 4 new subs. That is awesome. If you guys weren't here earlier or missed it, go check out Hila the Husky. I know you guys like Huskies because most of you are here from Gone to the Snow Dogs, so don't tell me you don't like a Husky. What's up? Jason is here. Jason, look, I made oatmeal cream pies. These ones are giant, but then the next batches I made a little bit smaller. But look, little Debbie can suck it.
So, what?
I don't need her. I made my own cream pie.
Bags should never be tied like this.
Look, Jason.
It should be illegal.
You know you want one of these. Back in the day when I first started doing baking on live streams, I would do them with Jason. We should do that one night.
It was
Jason.
National Baking Day we did.
Yes. So there used to be National Baking Day, and then they didn't do it for a bunch of years, and now they're doing it again this year. Like, I can bake whenever I want. I get it, but it was fun. Like, it's National Baking Day. You know they're doing it on a damn Monday this year. Who can stay home and bake all day on a Monday? Not this guy. So I guess I'm not participating in that. At least not on that day. But yeah, Jason and I, we did it for National Baking Day, and I think a handful of other times. We would bake, we'd side by side our cameras on the screen, and people would watch us bake. Jeff, who calls into the show on Saturdays, would watch us sometimes. He actually won a package of the goodies one time on that.
A bunch of years ago.
Yeah, a bajillion years ago.
Why do you so many pictures?
And Jason said, there is always vodka involved in our baking adventures. Yes, there was. Now I feel like I'm doing a little more teaching than entertaining. I mean, I am no teacher, don't get me wrong, but I try not to get too drunk early in the show so I don't screw it all up.
I have something else for you. I have a Mr. Beast burger. How do I?
You have a blurry burger.
I put it in, yeah, I have, okay, I'll do it over here. I have a Mr. Beast burger for you. From Mr. Beast. You should probably eat it before it's colder than it's cold.
It's kind of sad. I knew it was going to be sad. I saw the picture. They just turned a bun inside out and made me a grilled cheese sandwich. Can I throw it in the toaster oven? Because
Sorry, what happened?
it's kind of sad. It's just an inside out bun with some half melted cheese.
Oh my gosh.
And that's really all that's going on.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to throw it in the toaster oven.
I think
'cause
you do need to throw it in the
It's
toaster
kind of room temperature.
It looks like a McGriddle with no meat in it. Alright, Mr. Beast burger.
Mr. Beast missing burger.
Thanks for dinner, Blake.
Where only one of the burgers is missing.
How come?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Get on Uber Eats and file a complaint.
fries.
Did you order
There's
it
other
right?
fries. Yeah, I'm looking at the order right now.
Ooh, file a complaint. You want my sad burger?
What does Jimmy say?
File a complaint right
I'm
now.
so
They'll
sorry.
give you your money back.
Oh wait, I thought you were okay. That's the channel. Okay. This is advertising.
File it.
It smells good. It smells like In-N-Out, whatever like sauce is going on over
How
there.
do I do that?
I don't know. Go to the Uber Eats app and tell them you're mad that your food that you purchased with your free credit was missing. Hila the Husky says, Little Debbie got nothing on getting baked with Crystal. Get drunk with me. Jason called it a McGrundle.
It is. You should pull up some stuff.
You should have pulled it out. Ew.
Each burger. I don't know where.
Mr. Disappointment.
Yeah.
Like, the cheese that's on top is burned.
Yeah?
Yeah, you don't see how it's blackened? Is that mayonnaise?
Oh, why are you making that face?
I told you what was on them.
It's Mr. Beast fries.
I'm starving, so I just keep eating it, but... Oh.
Are you not a fan of Mr. Beast?
The cheese is black.
That's how you know it's done.
They literally just put blackened cheese, mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise on top, and a couple of pickles.
And there's
The chat ain't having it.
How's
Oh,
your Mr.
pickle.
Beast burger?
fine.
DC?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Oh, can someone take this from me?
How about regular fries?
Oh, that's disappointing. I mean, Mr. Beast didn't go cook it himself. You can't be mad.
Here,
Okay,
try regular
these
fries.
are seasoned.
Mr. Beast, do you dirty? Not happy? Oh.
I mean, look, I'm starving, so I'm eating. But... My Life's Wicked Adventure said, that's disgusting. Request all money back. To be fair, Blake uses Uber Eats credit for it, but...
Oh.
You got a free coupon.
Jason says I eat a pie and vodka to remedy it. I might have to. I might really have to. Is this like, what is this cheese? It's in the toaster oven and it's still not melting. Is this real food?
Yeah.
Are you as disappointed as I am? Is your burger good? Okay.
Yeah, it tastes fine. It's really good, actually. You're a hater.
You saw what you brought me.
Okay, you knew what you were getting into.
It looked way better. Hold on. Let me find the picture. Where's my phone?
The picture looked
Where
no better.
is my damn phone?
That picture was so disappointing.
Really, where's my phone? Here we go.
How do I farm? Uber Eats.
Hold on. Let me find this picture that Dan sent me earlier. That definitely looks slightly more appetizing than what showed up here.
I don't know what you were expecting.
Slightly more appetizing than this. I mean, thank you. I appreciate that you bought me dinner. I think it just snap, crackle, popped in there. It does look fake.
It's like Kraft singles.
Yes. Yeah,
You're telling me
they legit just put some Kraft singles on a bun and put it inside out. Oh, get that off my
That's what's on my fries.
beast mode.
Oh my gosh.
Beast mode.
It's like a magic carpet.
Nasty. Okay, I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I need an odd amount.
Might as well have fun with it.
You did eat my odd numbered, like you left me with an odd number of cookies because you ate my cookie. I'll make it work. Nobody's even listening to me anymore. They're just eating cheeseburgers.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm just.
Or single cheeseburger. One was really missing. Like it's not in there. That's janky. Amanda said that just looks wrong. Yeah. Yeah, Jason, that's sliced cheese for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
How do I do it though? I don't understand.
I mean, I'm gonna eat it because I'm hungry. But I'm not gonna be happy about it. Ugly Gun said, oh, it's supposed to look like that. Sorta.
Why doesn't it?
I mean, the description is accurate. It's an inside-out bun with cheese melted in the middle, right? But
My option is to rate delivery, but that's not gonna help.
you can't blame the delivery guy, I don't think, because
Yeah.
You can't
everything's sealed up and
You can't
stapled.
find a place to complain. Like to like.
There's no like, everything says contact Uber Eats, contact Uber Eats. How? How do we do that?
Lame. Shannon said we had a long day with the funeral service, so I'm not the least bit ashamed to say we had Crystal's carrot cake for dinner. I saw that and you made it with blue frosting. That was fun. Oh.
Pass order. Okay. Wrong or missing items. Okay, I found it.
Shannon says that's how Five Guys makes their grilled cheese too, unfortunately. If it wasn't Kraft slices, I wouldn't be mad at it. I get it, like the bun inside out, that works. Work with what you got. You didn't really have to turn it inside out. In-N-Out makes an awesome grilled cheese.
Oh.
They basically make the burger with no meat in it. So you're basically getting, all the toppings and all the everything. The cheese is melted inside. I've gotten a burger with no cheese at McDonald's and they don't even cook it. They just give you like a cold bun with cold cheese. Thank you.
That was easy. I literally just clicked. I found the little get help button that was like buried inside the 3 menus to click it, and then it just said refund, and then
Nice.
That's a missing item, and then here's your $8 refund.
Jason nailed it. It's got that stick to the roof of your mouth cheese kind of taste, I see. Yeah. Yeah, you want some of this since you're missing burger?
Nope. I'm good
Me
to go.
neither.
I'm good to go.
I'm fine with my thing.
It tastes like burned. Like that's it.
It tastes like burning.
It does. It tastes like burned and plastic. That's the only flavor. I super appreciate that you like included me and made sure to get me the vegetarian option that they had. I'm sure a 5-year-old would love this option. Like it's kids menu worthy.
It needs
Taste this. Come taste this, Dan.
What's that?
What is that?
Not only that, they must have put like 4 slices of American craft slices on here.
I have. It's over here. Where's that? Sorry. I don't want to eat your food.
No,
please.
no, taste it. It tastes like burning in plastic, correct?
Yeah.
You still have so much marshmallow cream on your
Now,
neck.
what's up with like your whole streak down your chin?
Because I threw one at him.
I haven't seen myself on camera all night. Yeah, it tastes like Blvd.
No, it's not Velveeta, it's Kraft.
Or crap, right. Well, enjoy that.
I think
Dan,
I'm
everybody.
good.
Dan,
I'm just so hungry.
What else is
But-
going on? Are you still making pies? Or are we just watching you eat food? That's it?
I can't.
How many crystals out of 5 for the Mr. Beast
Can you
burger?
ask for a refund on this too?
I already got the refund from what I paid. The tax and
You're
the
welcome
delivery.
to it. It literally just tastes like burnt and plastic, and I can't. That's nasty. He should be ashamed to have his name associated with that. Let me tell you.
No.
Mr. Beast,
Yeah.
you hear me? You should be ashamed. That
Yeah.
was.
It tastes fine to me.
It doesn't taste like burned and plastic to you?
It tastes like crunchy, and I like crunchy things, so.
Hilo the Husky with a super chat says they're up to 62 subs. It took 2 years to get to 55. Awesome. Congratulations. Yay. And thank you all for supporting. It's hard. Like, people don't know where to find how do you find somebody to know to subscribe to them? So that's how you do it.
It's hard to
support
find
each other.
anybody that isn't super famous.
Yes. Yeah, Jay, you're right. He said, I can see you scraping it from the roof of your mouth with your tongue. Yeah, it's all like stuck in my mouth and gooey and gross. Tap out, bro. It ain't worth it. You right. Yeah, I'll make something else. I just needed something in my stomach because I haven't eaten yet since work.
You only see that, but I read those, but we're all caught up. Brittany says, eat a cookie, it'll be better.
Yeah, it probably will. I just need real food in my stomach. We were gonna do calzones tonight too, which would have been a much better bread cheese combination than that. I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm mad at
about
Mr.
that.
Beast.
Be bad at Dick Eye's barbecue. The other one's made it.
Who? What?
Be mad at Dick Eye's barbecue. The other one's
It's not Dick Eye. It's Dickies. Okay, so Mr. Beast has nothing to do with it other than he designed the menu,
Yeah.
and then Dickies cooks
It's a
it.
ghost kitchen, so basically.
Come over here and explain it so people understand.
It's not actual restaurants. It's like you rent out a kitchen. Like, oh, you take the orders because you're not busy. So like, you get paid to fill up that
And it's
free
a gimmick.
time. Yeah.
People are ordering, like, you wouldn't have ordered Dickie's barbecue tonight, but you
No.
ordered Mr. Beast.
But this is not necessarily their menu either.
Right. So maybe
Yeah,
they're not
we-
good at
we-
cooking it.
We order from another place, Crystal. Like, we get the menu, and it's like, oh, you need this, and this. And we order from our, like, wholesale place. And then
Right.
we buy his stickers and his, he's a box here.
Right, but they haven't necessarily perfected it because it's like gimmick menu.
Right, and then so then you're gonna get sent this package. You're gonna have to make it like it's almost like a meal prep program, you know?
Right.
So now you're like, okay, I need to make chicken sandwiches this way. I need to make the burgers this way, and then.
But your burger was good. You're happy with your burger, yeah?
Right, but then no thanks. But then you get like you're okay. But then you get to have these places like nationwide.
Right.
But it didn't always work out. Some places people had straight up raw food.
Well, I would highly advise you guys not order the Mr. Beast grilled cheese sandwich because that was nasty.
You want to try it?
If that's how they said to make it, is to
Yes, you
use
do.
this
Maybe you're
sliced
very
cheese
lost.
and burn
Right now,
the
so
bun,
you get, like,
that is not the
things.
business. Penelope says, wow, Blake can grow a beard. He needs a shaving. I keep telling him that, but he's his
Yeah.
own person. He needs a haircut too, but he's just rocking it. It doesn't look bad, you just don't look as clean cut as I'm used to, and it's weird. Where's your baby face?
I know Blake's all grown up.
You look like a man, and I don't know that I'm okay with it. I was thinking about that when we picked you up from school yesterday, like, oh, look at this man walking out to the car. You used to be this big with your little lunchbox in your hand running out to the car. We used to have to go to the
Now
classroom
my
and
water bottle.
get you because you weren't old enough to come out to the car by yourself.
Oh, I remember that.
That makes me feel old. Are you watching chat? Because I'm busy and can't really.
Adrian thinks that I'm like Wimpy from Popeye. I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a cheeseburger today. That's true.
Yep. If you give Dan $10, Dan will buy 10 cheeseburgers.
Penelope says, "I love Blake's baby face when he shaves. Does that make you want to shave or no?"
That changes my opinion then.
Oof.
None.
Hard audience.
None at all.
Wicked Adventure says, "Contact the restaurant, not Uber."
Well,
We got our money, but we got our money back. I'm not
they
gonna
gave me
come out here
my
drinking
$8.72 back, so it's
Right.
okay.
They sent you 2 cents back?
$8.72.
Oh. I heard they
Which
gave
was
you my
Dan's burger.
$8.02.
Well, yeah, that's all I paid. 'Cause all I paid was a delivery fee and the tax, so that's all it was.
Yeah, he had a coupon. Like, we're not out any money. It's just disappointing. I wish they would have forgotten the grilled cheese.
I called it. I knew this is exactly what I thought it would be.
I've never done the food orders from places, and I don't ever want to do it again.
I know.
Like,
but
you mean like
Uber?
Uber or something?
Yeah,
You want to be able to go check your own food?
But like, when the pizza guy comes, he's from Domino's or he's from whatever you're ordering. So
Right. He should have checked your meal.
You
Yeah.
directly deal with them.
With
You're
the-
getting some random person.
With the Uber Eats, the stuff's all sealed up too. They're not allowed to like open it up and look in it. that guy over
given
there.
a tampered sealed bag that had a sticker over the top.
Right. So he didn't even know anything was missing. You can't even blame him.
Yeah, they didn't even know, and it's not their fault.
It's crazy because then you'll be like, "Oh, we're gonna order food. Let's have it delivered." Then we look and it's like, by the time tip's done, it's like $20 extra. I'm like, let's just go pick it up.
We do almost every single time. We just go pick it
Let's just
up.
go pick it up.
Do you want to keep the Mr. Beast box? Or like
Yeah,
take a
for now we
picture?
can put it over here because we should take pictures for thumbnails and then we can throw it
Take a
away.
picture of that sad grilled cheese and write a letter.
Wow.
No, you were disappointed by that.
No.
I thought it was gonna be that. Just
Your
exactly
food,
that.
your standard for food is a lot higher though.
Blake, it was a burnt grilled cheese with Kraft slices.
It was free.
Kraft slices. No, Kraft
Your
slices are
standard
not
for food is
legit.
too high. I microwave grilled cheeses, okay? So that's where my standard of food is.
Well, then you need to lift up your standards off the ground.
No.
Jason says, I'm too picky to Uber Eats. I need to be able to check my order before I leave with it. I have a hard time with that too. A lot of times I can't customize it the way that I prefer for stuff to
There
be
was zero
customized.
customization for any of this.
Yeah, see if you, well, because that's like they're just, you get what you get
I
menu.
couldn't take the pickles off the fries.
Right.
I couldn't add or take anything away except I guess I could have added cheese and stuff to like the burger, but
Right. Yeah, a lot of times we have to go in because I can't customize like no tomatoes or something. Like it's just not an option on a lot of things. Which, come on, people don't like tomatoes.
What's the best part? The Mr. Beast cup?
yes. And the burger's good.
You got a Mr. Beast cup? Like you'll keep it forever? Oh my
And
god.
we got packaging,
with
which
his
is-
big
which-
dumb face on it.
And we got the packaging, which is our first visual, like looking at any Mr. Beast stuff. Like we don't want any Mr. Beast stuff.
Yeah, now you're happy.
Now we
No.
catch up.
Hilo the Husky wants to know if I call in tomorrow, can I get another shout out for my channel? Absolutely.
absolutely.
Call in and find out.
I will make sure I can figure out a way to put the link in the chat. So yes, do it.
I think we're done because I didn't get real food. I need to make real food because that was
Okay.
a big giant disappointing.
Wow.
So
We get it. You didn't get real food.
I look a million times like thank you for purchasing me dinner and thinking of me and making sure to include me in that disappointing meal, but I was disappointed.
This was all gimmick food.
I appreciate your effort. I do not appreciate the quality of the food, and that is not your fault at all. Okay, guys, we're wrapping it up. Oatmeal cream pie, I would call that a success. I would recommend you guys give it a shot. It wasn't really hard to make. Definitely stepped it up a notch. Definitely has that flavor that the coconut, I think, is what makes the difference to make it really taste like the store-bought brands. I recommend you guys try this. If you don't already, go follow, I've said it a million times through the show, go follow Instagram, Facebook. I will post this recipe on Pinterest. Maybe tonight we'll see what happens when I make some food and how I feel about things. But the recipe will be there by tomorrow. Go check out GettingBaconCrystal.com. Everything Getting Bacon Crystal is there. You can find links to everything that we do, the shirts, the sticker packs, the everything. You guys know this by now. Thank you guys all so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow night for Dantics. Have a good night.